Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem
Okay,
song.
what did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. Hannibal and Monty shit show. Holy shit. My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show. Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
All right, we are live. We live, right?
Oh, we're live.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. We're hot. We're cooking.
Hot
All
and
right,
cooking.
here we go.
Yes.
Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I am Monty.
And this is episode 23. Maybe an episode about...
Hey, James Franco is the white Donald Glover.
Yes, or...
I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
There we go. There we go.
I never not love hearing Birdman talk shit.
I know. It's always great. It's always great. So let's just get this shit going. First, let me say welcome, shitheads. The few of you that are here. Thanks for popping in. And I've heard a few critiques from some of you, so I'm gonna apply those critiques to this episode and introduce the guests before I start shilling our shit. So first, on the shit show with us tonight, shitheads, we got Daryl. What's up, Daryl?
Nothing much, man. I'm very happy to be back again, as always. But before we really get started, can I make a request? Just a personal request between friends.
What's that request?
Since I'm gonna be on the show, can I not use my real name?
I mean,
that might be helpful to my employment situation and other stuff like that. Hanging out with you hooligans.
I mean, if that's what you want, I thought that's what you wanted. Research and development, got us all the information. So
yeah, I don't trust nothing that comes out of research and development after what they did to Black History Month, man.
That's true. Well, let's get it changed. Let's change. How about this? We're gonna change it right now. Watch this. Boom. It's about to change. Here it comes.
All right.
Like magic. There you go. Ace Wonder, welcome to the shit show.
Why, thank you for having me.
No problem. And also, let's introduce where is he? Let's figure out what box he is. Right over there, right? I'm pointing in the right place. This is the nigga that hit me in the head with a boom box when I was 15 years old.
What an intro.
Yes, the man responsible for Twerk Holy Ghost, which you saw in the video we did last week. Kamikaze, tell the people who the fuck you are.
What's going on, people? Kamikaze CMI. Artist, rapper. I like to think I'm an entertainer. That's what I do. So, because I can either rap or do rock and roll music. So, that's what it is.
That'll work. And look, I'm gonna let you know, since this is your first time on the shit show, the rules of the house here is get your voice heard. We talk a lot. Over talk, jump in and claim your space.
Yes.
That's cool.
So
yes.
Yeah, you're being rude if you're being polite. So
oh yeah, I like that. We get that on a t-shirt. Wait up, don't say no words. I gotta write that down so we can gotta write that shit.
Yes.
Would you say you're being rude if you're being polite?
Yep.
I like that shit. That would be good. Let us know in the comment section if you would want that on the t-shirt.
Yeah. We got t-shirts coming too, for those of you that have been asking about that. So, and I think, look, before I start selling our shit, like since a lot of the shitheads didn't show up, I think they're all on Non Sequitur watching this riveting debate that's happening over there. JF is debating Psychopath Atheist over there, which Psychopath Atheist, if you catch this, you need to come on the show because you're killing it over there, dude. But
the Psychopath Atheist.
Yeah, he's debating this dude that is claiming that slavery was a net positive for black people.
Oh boy.
And Psychopath Atheist is dragging him across the coals. So
lunch meat.
Yeah.
Man. I like my lunch meat extra spicy. Okay.
Yeah. So we got to get Psychopath Atheist on. Like,
nice.
Come on, man.
Drag, you know him. Get him in touch with us.
Yeah, you turn him into that ground up kangaroo meat that they serve at rallies. Allegedly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if their burgers are made of kangaroo meat. I just know that kangaroo meat is delicious.
Yes. Allegedly. So before we keep going, let me give out all our shit. Like, so follow us on everything. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. Instagram 5H1T Show, Discord me/5H1T Show. Hannibal's not even there yet. We're about to get Hannibal on there, so you'll be able to interact with us on Discord, and there will be some Patreon rewards for that too. But also you can find us on Patreon, patreon.com/5H1T, and if you haven't yet, check out power5150.com. Because we're about to do some awesome shit there. Kamikaze, he's one of the people responsible for this shit. Why don't you tell him more about it? Because I keep teasing it. So,
Power 5150. First of all, 5150 is police code for crazies. So,
5150 is police code for crazy shit.
Yeah,
I like
so people normally say, especially in New Orleans, she 5150. She crazy.
Yeah, there we go.
So I came up with the name because everything else was taken, by the way. You couldn't name it nothing else. So it's like, okay, 5150, and ironically that wasn't taken. So I put power behind it, and it's power crazy, and it's what it is it's giving power back to the listeners and the the artists that want to be heard. So we're actually gonna give them a voice, have a place on the radio where we can critique their music and play it. If it's hot, if the shit is whack, then I don't think it's gonna get played. But and that's what coming to place. That's what Monty, he's gonna have a show up there on there.
Oh, the shit show is gonna have a place on there. That's what I'm bringing.
Yeah. So it's going to be a way where you can hear it on the go, and actually we're gonna be playing some decent music. So far, everyone is really liking it. We doing pretty well already without any advertising.
Yeah, awesome. And
nice.
to Vapion, I did deserve the boomboxing, but we're not getting into that right now. But with all that being said, let me get into the rest of it. Yeah, there's cool stuff going on there. So also get on Patreon. And is my phone ringing? What is making all that fucking noise? Yeah, get on check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/5H1T. There's all kinds of awesome shit coming on. And if you're in Discord, we will assign a special role to you where you get to interact with us more on the show. Like I don't know if Hannibal heard me when I was mentioning this on the phone. If he didn't, then I thought he did, and he'll correct me right now. But we'll do things like patrons will get to in order of whoever pops in first. We'll get to interact on Fair Files when we do Fair Files. Like, we'll pick one of you at a time. You get to pop in and chime in on a Fair File.
Nice.
Like, so you get to do shit like that. Just, give the show some money. Support it. Like, help it grow.
Which is actually going to be my What's Eating Hannibal this week. So you just tuned into it without even knowing that you tuned into it.
There we go. Shit, we're getting there. Yeah. So before we get there, we need to talk about what's up next. Yes. So
can you play that sound clip one more time, just real quick for me?
Zoe, can you hit that one more time for us? See, that would challenging you. Oh, nope, that's What's Eating Hannibal. There we go. We put Zoe on the spot. No, I like that. I like that. She's got to be prepared for that. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So coming up next, very next, tomorrow, we're doing our bonus episode that you shitheads paid for because fuck you and thank you. We have seen a Medea family funeral.
Yeah, I went and watched it today. I went and watched that bullshit today.
Yeah. Oh, I saw it Sunday.
I'm not supposed to reveal how I feel about it just yet.
Yeah, save it. And
that's What's Eating Hannibal, right?
Yeah. And that happened because that little bar that you see over there, y'all filled that shit. And if you want to fill it this week, just go to streamlabs.com/Hannibal and Monty Show or check the link below. And what we'll do this week, or what Hannibal will do this week, because all the work seems to be on him this time, is leading into our torture episode for the end of the month, where we are watching cover songs, videos of cover songs that y'all sent.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, they're like, so we're setting it up for the shitheads, for you guys to find some cringy cover songs and just weird shit videos on music videos on YouTube, and then Monty and I are gonna listen to those shits live on the show. You guys get to pick the cringy shit we have to listen to, and then if we meet our Patreon goal this month of $200, then what I'm gonna do is take a bunch of those clips and I'm gonna make a brand new beat on the spot using some of those audio clips.
Yep.
So it's just like, yes, I'm gonna take one of those very terrible songs and then turn it into an awesome song. So yeah,
that's good stuff.
Gonna be awesome. It's gonna be challenging too, because y'all pick some crap. Then it's gonna be like, you you fuck around and pick Jesus Christ as my nigga. Then I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be some work. Yeah.
So and if y'all want to know where to send the shit, I'm going to throw that link in the description too. Zoe, can you write down whatever I say I'm going to throw in the description on a pad or something so that I don't forget? But I'll throw that link in the description.
We lost Kamikaze.
So all the cameras fucked up. He's back. All right. Everybody should be in the right place. We'll fix it as we go on. But if you want to send videos to us, do not send them to us. Or you can send them in Discord. Just tag the Creole Alliance or tag Ben Collinsworth.
Of the Creole Alliance. That's right.
Send them to the Creole Alliance. CreoleAlliance@hotmail.com. And he will look that shit over so that the first time we see all of this, we'll be on the show. He's going to look them over, download the videos, send them to us so that we don't know what's what.
Right. We won't know what we're listening to until we hear it on the show. So, the cringiest, most fucked up shit that y'all are gonna Vapion just say, have you seen Kirsten Dunst turning Japanese music video? Wait, what?
No.
Send
it to us. We'll watch it on the show if it's that bad.
Or don't send it to us and we won't have to watch it on the show. Mine's better.
And look, we came up with some ideas for future torture episodes. And I want to announce this because Hannibal didn't like it so much when we were on a call when we weren't trying to entertain people that I'm just going to mention it in front of all the people that we're trying to entertain right now.
Oh, shit.
So the idea was we let you guys pick a topic. You guys get to challenge us. You pick a topic for us to talk about on the torture episode, and we have to figure out how to make that shit entertaining. And I will leave that in your court. Do what you will with that information, where you just get to say, like, I'll give you an example. Like, you can say, I want y'all to talk about bees for 2 hours. We got to figure out how to make that fun and entertaining. A show about bees. So,
fuck, man, that is just I just do not even like this idea at all. Hey, yeah, you guys pick the topic, and we gotta spend a month researching it and then be able to make it entertaining.
Yeah,
this is like, you gonna make us like John Oliver, where we gotta do like a month of research. You know, he's got a team of people. It's just us.
Unless y'all add us on patreon.com/5H1T, then we can afford to hire a team.
Yeah, this is true.
We can't afford that right now. Right now, it's just us. Like, y'all are on the ground floor.
Our cameras are all messed up, too.
Zoe's fixing them. She's
working on
Zoe's
right now, I'm Ace Wonder.
we got a crack team on it. She's on her shit.
So you right now, you're Ace Wonder. Monty is still Monty. Daryl is Hannibal. I'm jealous.
Nice.
And and I am Kamikaze. All right. I like it.
I like this setup, man. My employment is extra safe. Played some 3-card Monty with him real quick.
Yeah. There you go. So with all that being said, ladies, gentlemen, shitheads, let's talk some shit. So what's eating Hannibal?
Wait, first of all, did we do what's up next yet?
Yeah,
upcoming shows.
We just did that.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you explain to him how we were doing the female comic book episode?
No. Wow. Thank you, and thank you for not jumping the gun. Zoe's reading us well. All right.
Yes.
No, we didn't. Why don't you break that down? Sorry, I messed up.
All right.
And I even told Vapion we would explain it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what we're doing for the female comic book episode, so Monty and I...
Vapion said, oh, get ready to know the history of mayonnaise.
Yeah, I could see that episode.
Oh, man.
I could see us doing a whole episode about mayonnaise. It's like, something that I've never had before and tastes that absolutely repulses me. To like, oh yeah, let's do a mayonnaise episode. Not mayonnaise devils, just mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
The first off, mayonnaise shouldn't even exist. All right, can we just start about there? I could do my whole "What's Eating Hannibal" about mayonnaise. All right, it's whipped eggs and oil. Who was ever eating a sandwich and was like, you know what would make this sandwich taste, this barbecue burger taste better? Whipped eggs and oil. That's what I need. This is delicious. Trash. It's awesome. It's awesome. Don't nobody want that shit. You know what I'm saying? But people love it. They eat that shit all the time. It'd be like, oh, I need some mayonnaise. It's like, that's gross. No, and you know how mayonnaise got created? It got created for people traveling overseas to like they food would go bad while they were traveling overseas. So then they put whipped eggs and oil on the sandwich to mask the flavor of the meat that was going bad. You feel me? That's like the real history of mayonnaise. Terrible. Emily said, man, we should do a mayonnaise challenge. A mayonnaise challenge for me would be eat mayonnaise, Hannibal, and that would be the challenge. Any mayonnaise, it don't matter. Blue Plate, Hellman's, Miracle Whip, all that shit just is.
I make some good homemade mayonnaise. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will take your fucking word for it.
I don't even like mayonnaise, and I think my mayonnaise is good. I make some good homemade mayonnaise.
You make good homemade man. You always made a lot of homemade good shit.
Yeah. See, look. As my nephews say, I be cooking. So yeah. Finish explaining how the female superheroes work.
So the way we're doing the female superhero episode, because there are so many. So when Monty and I were trying to put together the list of female comic book movies for us to watch, we came across over 39 female comic book movies. And just for context, right? A couple weeks ago, we did the black superhero movie episode, right? And there were 8 black superhero movies for us to go through. 8, okay?
Yes.
3 of them was Blade.
What?
3 of them was Blade. There was Spawn, Steel, Spider-Verse, Panther, Catwoman. You know what I'm saying? There were 8 black comic book movies, right? There are 39 female comic book movies. Man. So, you know, Hollywood do better. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to indict anybody today. It's just, you know, do better. So anyway, as we were going through it, there's no way we can watch 39 movies in a month, because those movie challenges get very tedious, like especially like when we do like 15, 20 movies at a time, and it's like it gets tough. So what we're gonna do for that episode is, so everybody that's gonna be on that episode has to go see Captain Marvel. So that's a given. You know what I'm saying? Because we're centering that episode around Captain Marvel. And
I'm halfway there.
Each guest on the show gets to pick one movie out of the list of 39 for us to watch. All right. And then after that, Monty and I are gonna like take the remaining 35 movies. I'm gonna put them in a bag, and we're gonna pull out 5 titles. And of those 5 titles we pick, we're gonna let the shitheads vote on which 3 of those movies we watch. And then we're gonna watch those 8 movies all together for the we're gonna have to do
that poll will be posted tomorrow, actually. So y'all get ready for this.
Yeah, so we're gonna end up doing we're gonna end up thrift store Dan's right. If we did a mayonnaise episode, I would run out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, like, mayonnaise is gross, and I already did the history, and I don't got nothing else to talk about.
But,
I thought that was your strategy.
The Tyler Perry one's coming up, all right?
No, we did Tyler Perry. Tomorrow's episode, Monty and I are gonna review Medea's family funeral, which I saw today. He saw like a week ago, which is
save it.
Hey, Monty.
Yeah,
fucking terrible.
I'm going to I'm gonna have somebody sit in for me. It's my lovely lady.
All right.
I'll get to meet her.
We need some female representation.
Hey,
right.
What's up? How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah, introduce yourself to the shitheads watching the show.
Oh.
Wait, you niggas need me to talk to?
I thought I was just supposed to sit here and look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, chime in. Look, as I told Kamikaze, if you're being polite, you're being rude. Right. So step in, say what you got to say. But
wow, I'm very polite though.
Yeah, but you don't have to be.
Yeah, not here. You know what I mean?
I like to be. So.
All right. So, yeah, that's our torture episode coming up, and you are just in time for. What should we call you on the show?
Tosh.
All right. I didn't want to say it. I didn't know if you wanted a different name, because.
No, what name you come up with?
Yeah, let me choose something else.
All right.
Give us a name. You got to give her a name. She good.
All right. We're gonna think about it. One of us is just gonna call you something, and then you'll know.
We're gonna come up with something.
Yeah.
So the way we're doing the female superhero episode, which is, are we doing that next week?
That is next week, and we are having Taraxa, which is gonna make Vapion very happy, and Billy the Fridge should be joining us for that episode.
Oh shit! So
yeah,
she could be real gangster. Okay,
yeah.
So Billy the Fridge from the Drunken Peasants, will be on the show along with Taraxia, whose name is the blackest thing I've heard all year. Is Taraxia black?
Yes.
Oh, see,
yeah. She's more black than anything else, as far as I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a weird way to answer that, but all right, I'm gonna go with it. Okay.
Yeah. She's awesome as fuck. Like, what, it all adds up to awesome. She's a fucking badass. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. So each one of the guests on that show is gonna pick a female superhero movie to watch. Each one of us are gonna go see Captain Marvel. Each one of us gets to pick from that list, and then the remaining movies we're gonna narrow down to like 5 picks, and then let you guys, the shitheads, vote out of those 5. Like the top 3 will be the ones that we add to that list, and then those will be the movies we watch. And then sometime this year we'll do like all together this year. We're gonna do 4 female superhero movie list shows. So you know, right now we're gonna do one. Is there a guy in the background with a bayonet? Is that what am I seeing back there? Hold on, what just happened? No judgment. I just was like, it was like a rapier or a musket.
They did everything. Oh my God. He said with a bayonet.
What was it? I couldn't tell. I was just
looked like a mic stand, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was not what I thought I saw it out. It was like, I thought it was World War II memorabilia. Okay.
Yeah. Kamikaze is a World War II reenactor in his spare time.
Nice.
So, but since we got through all that, let's keep this shit moving and find out what's eating Hannibal.
Let's do it. What's eating Hannibal, baby? I'm ready.
Okay.
Here it comes.
It's coming.
There we go.
Women drivers, people who talk during the movie, customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA. They shit on Chicago. They shit on Miami. They shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers, Atlanta Falcon fans, possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians. They hate the South. They hate the rain. They hate the snow. They hate murder. They hate crime. They hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning. They hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons. Blithering idiots. Humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding Hannibal's gears?
It's the only piece of music on this show that was not produced by Team MFN, myself and Ace Wonder, and our third production partner Johnny, Facebook famous Brasco, who has yet to be on the show.
Truth.
Let's see. But anyway, hold on. I'm seeing R&D sent me a text. I'm trying to see what this is. Right.
Why is R&D texting right now? Doesn't he know we're doing a show?
Oh man, this is a great fucking story. Oh man, I wish I could. Okay, I'm gonna save that one for next time. We're gonna talk about that on tomorrow's episode.
All right,
that is so great. Oh, that's such a great text. All right,
R&D gets a win every once in a while.
Every once in a while, right? So here we go. I was talking to a rapper friend of mine. Is a rapper I work with here in Atlanta. I've worked with on again, off again. For some years now, and this is a rapper who's been on the scene, and this is a rapper that's been on the scene and will actively, do shows and put out mixtapes and all kinds of stuff. And I'm purposefully not saying his name for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other discussion. I'll get to that later. But I'm not saying his name because of how the nature of the conversation went. So the way the conversation went was this guy was doing all of these shows in Atlanta, and he's putting out projects, and he's doing all of this stuff, and he felt like the people within the community weren't supporting his art. They weren't like promoting and marketing. Like, so when they do projects or they do shows, he'll be on his Instagram, his Facebook, his Snapchat, like, yo, go check out this dude's music. Go check out this person's show. Go check out this person's merchandise. And like, he'll do stuff like he'll buy their merch, take pictures in it, put the pictures on Instagram, and Snapchat and all of that stuff. Like, he was all like super supportive of everybody else's stuff. But then when it came time to do his stuff, he wasn't feeling that same level of support. So he called me one day in a tiff, and Ace Wonder, this is Mr. Blackman I'm talking about, if you were curious. Yeah, I figured you out that way nobody else know who I'm talking about.
I know who y'all are talking about.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, right? So anyway, we were talking, and he was just like, yo, man, I'm tired of these people. They don't support me on the scene, bro. I be doing all of this shit. I be supporting they shit, and they don't this and that and all this type of shit. Now, people that know me, anybody that knows Hannibal knows that one of my favorite phrases, I have like a list of Hannibalisms and statements that I say all the time. One of the things that I always say is support goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm supporting you, I expect that same level of support to be reciprocated. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to do it, but it definitely helps if support goes back and forth. Like I help push you, you help push me. I promote you, you promote me. I market you, you market me. I help push your brand, you help push my brand, etc. That's how we all get better. The issue that he was feeling was like he was helping all of these other people promote their brands, but nobody was helping promote his brand. So I told him, I said, well, maybe what you can do to help get traction is, maybe instead of like you demanding people support you, maybe if you rephrase the way that you ask people about this, or that. So he put a post online asking, people to support him. And he was like, look, I've been doing this music for a long time, and I really want you guys to, help me because I love doing this. This is my love. This is my passion. This is what I want to do with the rest of my life. And, he says, but I also need help. You know what I'm saying? So he made himself very vulnerable, very transparent. And there was a lot of people online that offered him emotional support. And that's what I want to talk about. That's what's Eating Hannibal. Because what the fuck is emotional support? I don't know what that is.
Thoughts and prayers.
I don't know how to quantify it. I don't know how to measure it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to gauge that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do know is actual support. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you were helping him, like if he's got a show and you helped him pass out flyers, that's support. If he did a project, and you did a video on Instagram or Facebook, with like his music playing in the background while you were doing everyday shit, like driving down the street or fucking folding clothes, if you at the gym working out, but then you had his music in the background, that's support. You know what I'm saying? Like buying his product, buying his merchandise, going out to his shows, telling other people to go to his shows. That's support. Moral support? I don't know what the fuck that is. And I don't know how you gauge it. I don't know how you quantify it. So when people be talking about, oh yeah, I'm giving you moral support, thoughts and prayers, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Because I can't measure that shit. I can't sell it. I can't use it. Like, if I'm about to get evicted out of my house, I can't be like, look, I don't got your rent money, but I got tons of moral support.
Look, I love this apartment complex. I want to support it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you morally support something? That's just the dumbest shit ever. Like, so look, here's the thing, and I'm gonna keep this one real brief. Moral support is not a real thing. It does not exist. It's like werewolves, fucking vampires, and big titty lesbians that want to have threesomes with me. All right, they don't exist. All right, so fucking stop trying to say that. Fucking stop trying to give people moral support. All right, like. You know why, and I'm not a fan of his in any capacity, but you know why Tyler Perry is such a huge success at the box office? Because of actual support.
He didn't accept moral support.
Exactly. Moral support is not a thing at all. Like, you're like, whenever I ask people, it's like, yeah, name your favorite artist who you feel like should be more successful than they actually are. And then you start naming people. The reason they're not more successful is because they're getting too much moral support, which is nothing, and not getting actual support, which is what they need. And look, actual support, obviously money goes the furthest. I tell people all the time, cash is king, but it's not the only way to show that you love or support somebody.
Streamlabs.com/Hannibal and Monty show. Continue.
Yeah. So, like, look, it just moral support is not real. It does not exist. Okay, it is not a fucking thing. It is like the idea of Santa Claus or white Jesus. They don't exist. Stop perpetuating that bullshit. All right, it's like, stop it. All right, moral support, emotional support, that means nothing. All right, there's like actual support. Is what people need. So when you're supporting an artist or you're supporting a brand, you got to give actual support. Not fucking. If you can't measure it, you can't quantify it. If I can't see, touch, or feel what you did, then that shit doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And it's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? People talk about how much they hate McDonald's, but you know why McDonald's is in business? Support. Actual financial support. You know what I'm saying? But that fucking corner store that you loved around or that corner cafe around the corner from your house that you used to love going to that went out of business, it went out of support. It went out of business because you were giving moral support instead of financial support. Hannibal. Emotional support is not a fucking thing. Stop saying that shit to people. Emotional support, moral support, thoughts and prayers. Fuck that shit. All right? If you're not solving the problem, then you're part of the problem. That's what's Eating Hannibal.
Facts. Like, I can't argue with that. Like, anybody want to chime in on that? No?
No. Point well taken.
Like, I mean,
and it infuriates me because people do that shit all the time. Like, and while we were doing the Tyler Perry episode, this girl that was supposed to be a guest on the show, who I am 1,000% positive is not watching the show right at this moment. She was talking about, like, as I was shitting all on Tyler Perry, she was like, I hate when a black man is doing well and then other black people want to tear him down. She's like, why we can't let black people have nothing? You know, why can't we just show support? I'm like, bitch, you don't support me.
Yeah, we're doing this show right now. I don't see you in the chat.
You're not supporting me right now in real time. You know what I'm saying? So don't talk to me about supporting Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Like we have so many albums that we've produced, that we've put out. You know, my brother's album before I exit.
And I will be listening to that Monday while I do an art live stream.
Nice.
So just so y'all know, if y'all want to hear it, come pop into that live stream and check it out. It'll be playing while I'm drawing.
Monty, I love your art, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's a fucking, like I said, there's a such thing as there's a real support. You can measure it, you can quantify it in some capacity. Moral support, emotional support, thoughts and prayers, that shit doesn't mean nothing. If you're not fixing the problem, you're part of the problem.
Yeah, man. Next time I see you, I'm gonna be sure to write you a check for like 800 thoughts and prayers.
Or you can be like
don't spend it all in one place.
You can be like GE. He gives out Jesus points on his streams. Yeah. So you can chime into his streams and win those. Like, we need to come up with the equivalent of something like that, like shit tokens maybe.
Yeah,
you can win shit tokens.
Yeah, man. Remember back in the day we used to give out strikes.
Oh yeah, we use strike. Yeah, we
Emily sent you a hug, Hannibal.
Every time you did some lame shit.
Yes. So there we go.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just passionate about this shit because it pisses me off. Yeah. Because people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm giving you moral support." That's nothing. That is nothing at all. Like you liking something isn't as important as you sharing something.
Yes. Well, likes and shares, it sounds like Facebook.
Yeah. But like, even when you bring it into the social media thing, like, people will always tell you, I got your back. I'm with you with all this. But
until you ask them to do something.
Yeah, then you put something out and they're quiet when you're showing off your actual product. But when you put that plea out, how many, because I've tested this on my own personal Facebook. If any of you fuckers are listening, because this is broadcasting to Facebook, I'm calling you out as part of What's Eating Hannibal.
Yeah.
128 of you liked and commented on that motherfucker that said, I would absolutely support something you did. This is something I'm doing. I don't see any of you that commented or liked that post here right now.
Yeah.
This is all strangers. Vapion, Rot Feast Tenders, Reese, we fucking love you. I don't know who the fuck you people are, but you have been here since day one.
Yeah. Fucking Thrift Store Dan.
Thrift Store Dan? I'm sorry, I forgot about you, Thrift Store Dan. You have been here since day one too. I'm so sorry, dude.
And it's just like, and it's an interesting thing when you can get love and support, you know, from people that never met you before, but then people that I know, that I grew up with, that I went to school with, you know, people that have seen me without my mask on, you know, bitches that I've been inside. It's like you motherfuckers can't give no support. Well, the bitches I've been inside, I understand that. All those bitches hate my guts. All right. So.
Wait, what was that?
Do you take the mask off?
Oh no, this shit stay on all the time. I ain't took this mask off in 11 years.
Yeah, man. I don't think I've seen your face since like 2006, 2007.
Yeah,
like,
and we're two people that he would take the mask off in front of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I've seen you without the mask years and years ago, but and I see you almost every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the mask. I mean, this is life. Yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Is there a reason?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Matter, and it's funny because nobody in the chat has ever asked that question. Like, why does he wear a mask? So,
really?
Shout out to all you guys.
Yeah.
I think what happens is after a while, people just kind of just, you know, they just like, all right, he wears a mask. So,
well, we're also doing a show on the internet, so they just accept that you're in a mask.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just they don't even question this shit. They just be like, all right, cool, that's what it is.
There's no answer. We don't get an answer. I don't get an answer.
Yeah, I'll definitely. So I will give the answer, but we'll have to do that another time because
it's a long story.
Yeah,
especially told by Hannibal.
How about if we? Because tomorrow's episode, we're talking about one movie. Maybe there'll be time to delve into that. We'll see.
Maybe so. If people care, then yeah, I'll do that. But it's like the backstory is one of those things that's amazing and fantastic. And I'm gonna say this real fast. So
watch as Hannibal creates a legend right now around himself.
No. This is the good part. I'm here. I can verify this if it's true or not.
It is. It's a fantastic. The live story is fucking amazing. I mean, the real story is fucking amazing. But it's as we told you guys last week on the show, recently I've been featured on a Hulu show called Jeremiah Bullfrog Forks It. It's one of those cooking shows, but there's like on episode 7 they happened to do a contest that was tied into a music contest that Team MF and myself, Ace Wonder, Johnny Brasco were doing. We ended up winning the contest. But the contest was also tied into the show that is now on Hulu. So a bunch of my coworkers saw the show, right? Because one of my coworkers told a bunch of them. So they're all seeing the show and they're like, oh my God, you're on Hulu now and this and that. And none of them know anything about me wearing a mask or doing music or any of that shit, right? And so they have like 100 questions about why I wear the mask. So I ended up telling that story like 100 times over the last couple of days to like a bunch of coworkers and shit. It's like, yeah, so what's up with the mask? So what do you do? And blah, blah. And how much are you making off of the show being on Hulu? I didn't make nothing off of that, that show being on Hulu. So that's why I work here. So
there you go.
But yeah, right. I'll definitely tell you guys a story. One of these episodes, and I might tell you, Tosh, after the show why that is.
Yes. So let's move on to the. Wait. What was that?
I'm still Tosh. I don't get no name.
Wait. We haven't come up with a name yet. What do we want to call you? Like, I mean, we could be judgy and just make something up. We're just like, you keep interacting, and then we'll call you Tosh until we think of something else.
Right. Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we don't want to judge you and just throw a name at you that's based on appearance. That's not fair.
No, get to know me first. I get it.
Be like, Tosh with shoulder length hair. It's like it's so impersonal. It's just it doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't get into the meat of who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like after this next segment, we might get a better idea of who you are. So let's find out.
It might be fun to do fair or foul. With Tosh. Let's do it.
Let's find out what's fair or foul. Here we go. Something happened. Always a problem.
It wasn't on me though.
No, it wasn't on you. It's trying to play. There we go. Here it comes.
Yes. How big are your balls?
Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Just love it.
And what's good? And how do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to them mess, do we?
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. I'm under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have guilty or innocent. Innocent. Feed him to the shotguns.
I'm leaving you for.
Yes.
All right.
Fair or foul.
Foul. Yes. So, Tosh, while we do this segment, and I'll explain it to you as I explain it to everybody watching the show. First off, if this is your first time watching the show, welcome. We're very happy to have you. We love all of our new guests whenever you guys pop in. Oh, Scientist Mel is in the thread. Hey, Scientist Mel.
What's up, Mel? How you doing? Sorry I didn't get with you about a video. It's been a busy week. It's been a crazy week.
Scientist Mel, E Green told me to tell you to give him a call.
Yeah, E Green likes some Scientist Mel.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He wants to take you out on a date so you can tell him why the earth is not flat. So
she might be able to get him to believe it, man.
I don't know if you're gonna get him to believe it, but you'll definitely at least get him to listen. So that's as good as we get. He is the smartest person I know that just believes that dumb shit for some reason and just cannot shake him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but you know what? We're gonna do a show soon, about scams, about internet scams and phone scams and shit like that. And when you get to hear him talk, y'all are gonna see just how intelligent that guy is. Like
look, I've been talking to somebody, trying to get somebody on the show that I think might be good to talk to E Green, because E Green is not stupid. Yeah. And this guy would actually enjoy talking to him about this. So I don't want to drop names until I confirm
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
No. No. But it's somebody that a lot of our fans might know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wait, hang on. For the record, we didn't do it this time. I see Mr. Shittles in the chat. Mr. Shittles, tune in tomorrow night. You need to come to the top of the chat tomorrow night. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Yeah, we want to talk to you.
Yeah, Mr. Shittles, we need to talk to you tomorrow night, not tonight. We're gonna keep this train going. Yeah. And look, we still love you. We're not mad at you. We still love you.
You're awesome at just I want to pick your brain. Like if you're willing to, I would love to just have a conversation with you like off the show so we can talk about movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing at a time. So
yeah,
the way Fair or Foul works is, so every day I do a deep dive on the news and I'll read all of these different news stories from all these different sources. I have like a news aggregator site that I like to go to. Then I go to Associated Press, CNN, Fox News, Breitbart, InfoWars, The Blaze, Reuters, Newsmax, MSNBC, Politico, The Hill. I go to all these different places and I grab all these stories. And sometimes as I'm reading these stories, I'll see stuff that when I see how the story played out, I wonder to myself if that story ended the right way or not. Was the action or the reaction that was taken, fair, or was it foul? So that's what it is. So I'm going to read a few stories, and then you guys tell me if you think the outcome was fair or foul. Okay? That's the way it works.
And look, chat, shitheads, y'all get to participate too. Let us know if y'all think it's fair or foul. Scientist Mel, your opinions get thrown to the top. You've been a guest on the show.
Yeah. So Scientist Mel, Vapion, Mr. Shittles, Thrift Sodan, everybody. If you everybody that's on the show, and if I missed you in the chat, I apologize. Chime in the chat and let us know what you guys think, about these stories so we can talk about it. Okay?
Yeah.
So the first story is about John Wayne. John Wayne had an interview in 1971 in Playboy magazine that has gone viral recently.
Canceling.
So John Wayne is never going to be confused for being progressive by anyone familiar with his life or career. This is from the Washington Post. All right. The mainstream liberal media. I'm sorry. So I can never resist the urge to say that. Anyway. So here's how the story reads. The actor was famous as one of Hollywood's staunchest conservatives, a one-time member of the reactionary anti-communist John Birch Society, a producer for and actor in a film about the ignominious House Un-American Activities Committee, and a vocal supporter of the Vietnam War after much of the public had turned against it. But this week, snippets of an old interview that he did with Playboy magazine in which he expressed racist and homophobic sentiments and rallied against socialism began circulating on Twitter. In the interview, John Wayne rallied against perverted films, giving the interviewer Richard Warren Lewis 2 examples when asked. He said Easy Rider and Midnight Cowboy. The actor described the characters in the latter film with a homophobic slur. I wish I had the actual interview. And he says, and then he went on to extol the virtues of sexual intercourses between men and women. He says, he said in the article, he said, I believe in white supremacy. He spoke harshly about African Americans. And he said, and I quote, we can't all of a sudden get down on our knees and turn everything over to the leadership of the blacks. He also said, I don't believe in giving authority and positions of leadership and judgment to irresponsible people. Of slavery, he said he didn't feel any guilt about U.S. history. He says, I don't feel guilty about the fact that 5 or 10 generations ago, these people were slaves. Now, I'm not condoning slavery. It's just a fact of life. I wish I could do this in John Wayne voice. Now, I'm not condoning slavery. It's just a fact of life. Like the kid who always gets infantile paralysis and has to wear braces so he can't play football with the rest of us. That's the best John Wayne I can do.
That's not a good John Wayne, but it was close enough. It was close enough.
I'll give myself a D+. All right. So,
I'll give you a D+ on that. I'm with you. All right, we agree. Continue.
So he also spoke about the Native Americans, saying he doesn't feel that we did wrong in taking this great country away from them. If that's what you're asking, our so-called stealing of this country from them was just a matter of survival. There were great numbers of people who needed new land, and the Indians were selfishly trying to keep it for themselves. Yeah. And it just continues to go on and on and on and on. Now, this article, this fair file isn't so much about what John Wayne said. I mean, it is, but John Wayne's son got on TV to defend his father's remarks, saying that, it was a different time, what I'm saying? And he said it would be an injustice to judge someone based on an interview that was used out of context. He says they're trying to contradict how he lived his life, and how he lived his life was who he was. So any discussion of removing his name, which is the main part of the story that I forgot to get to. I apologize. So there's an airport in California that apparently is named like John Wayne International. And there's a petition going around to take his name off the airport so they can rename the airport in lieu of this interview coming out. And his son said they're trying to contradict how he lived his life, and how he lived his life was who he was. So any discussion of removing his name from the airport should include the full picture of the life of John Wayne and not be based on a single outlier interview from half a century ago. So the question is it fair or foul for them to remove John Wayne's name from this airport in lieu of this interview?
Fuck him.
Oh wow!
Daryl says, "Fuck him." All right.
Yeah, so I take that as a fair.
That's fair. If I can't watch the Cosby Show or listen to Ignition, fuck this dude, man.
If we're giving up R. Kelly and Cosby Show, although I was never a fan of, I was never an R. Kelly fan. Wait, what?
I agree with that one. Like, I mean, if you're gonna start taking things down and removing stuff and that, he should too. I mean,
Although, like, I have a controversial opinion on the removal of statues, but I won't get into it right now. But yeah, I say it's fair. I go with fair too. Like, I'm thinking about it.
Me too.
I'm hearing you.
Was that Ace Wonder? You said it was fair, Ace Wonder?
Oh yeah.
Because I never seen you talk.
You haven't heard me yet?
I'm like, is he talking or not?
No, you haven't heard me?
I mean, I'm not talking that much either, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's been only me and Hannibal talking for a good long while.
It's Hannibal talking
Yeah, we kind of dominate the space, which is why we say, if you're being polite, you're being rude, because nobody will hear you. You got to jump in and claim your time. Like,
yeah. So what do you guys think? Like the shitheads. I see Emily says fair. Scientist Mel says fair. Anybody else have any ideas or thoughts? Y'all want to chime in? Monty, what say you, sir?
Oh, I actually go fair. Like I don't think we have an example of John Wayne becoming better. This is who this dude was. So yeah, let's not honor thoughts like that. Like, that's not his only thoughts. Like, I'm sure there were better things, but this was part of who this man was. Like, let's not right now. Not right now.
I mean, think about it though. Like, seriously, like when you go down, when you're talking about, we're talking about history now that we're passing on, and that we're examples. And I feel like when you're honoring somebody or something, it needs to stand for something, or let the storyline say, okay, this is what it was, but this was a poor example of what was good or bad or right or wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Like when we get to the point where we're living in Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek world and we're looking back at this past as look how stupid we were, we can honor John Wayne as an actor again. Because we're past all that. It's like, oh yeah, and he had these stupid beliefs, like skin color was an issue with him. Like, think about that. Like,
I agree.
I just figure if we're gonna do it all the way. Yeah. Like I said, I could make an argument either way about separating the art or keeping it, but whatever we decide we're gonna do, we need to do it all the way. I don't want to see it happening to us and not to everybody else.
Let's stick to it. Let's
stick
to it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Well, there we go.
If I can't watch Cosby Show reruns or listen to 12 Play no more, then I guess what? Then John Wayne, your name's coming off the airport.
Watching Bill Cosby, and you're putting in the same sentence with R. Kelly, and I can't swing that one.
Speaking of R. Kelly, y'all need to watch the shit show tomorrow. Like, there's gonna be some awesome shit.
Working on something spectacular. Ace, I'm gonna talk. Ace, I'm gonna talk with you about that after the show.
Yeah.
So we do that. Yeah, I'm also calling fair on them changing the name. Look, and I keep it real simple. When I was in middle school, I went to PGT Beauregard Middle School. Right, I went to Beauregard Middle School, and at a certain point, in the early '80s, in the late '80s, early '90s, New Orleans went through a time where it was like, this was the first time I remember them wanting to try to change the names of certain schools, because it was like, oh man, that guy used to own slaves.
Vapion says also, in like there's a whole other part of his comment that I could have read in the time I spent saying this, but also, what does John Wayne have to do with aviation?
John Wayne has nothing to do with aviation.
All right, but continue.
You know what I'm saying? All he know about aviation is letting them bullets fly.
And Mel, yes, I agree. Continue.
Yeah. Thrift Store Dan also said something. He said, I like how his kid said those quotes were taken out of context, as if any context could make that shit okay.
I believe in white supremacy. Right. You take that out of context.
Say, hey, you misunderstood what he was saying.
Yeah, listen, Zoe, when I'm dead and gone, anything I said that was wrong, you don't have to defend it. It's like, yeah, my dad said some shitty things. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He can't say I'm sorry, so I'll say it for him.
Yeah.
Don't defend it by saying it was taken out of context. If anything I said here is shitty, let it be shitty.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hannibal, that I think I agree with that. Monty, anyway, I like it.
Yeah.
Don't defend nothing. Take it out of context.
If something I say is shitty, let it be shitty. You can apologize for me, because I can't apologize. You can go, look, I'm sorry for what my dad said. He can't apologize.
Oh, that's Monty. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he'd be better if you were here now. That's what his son should have done. But taken out of context, no.
Right. Yeah, you can't do that, man. He was who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
the Klan forever. Those comments were taken out of context.
I'd also like to point out, he said this in 1971. He died in 1979. So you think there was like an 8-year period where he was just like, you know what? I realized I maybe was a little bit wrong in how I thought about
maybe those niggas could run things. He didn't say that.
A black president? Shit, not in my lifetime. Well, he was definitely right about that shit.
But that being said, what's our next fair or foul? We all said fair on this one across the board.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also some people that are noticeably quiet in the comment section, but we were talking about that later. I ain't put nobody on blast. I'm just saying things that I noticed.
Well, you kind of did, but that's all right.
The next story. Okay, and this is all right. So there was a devastating fire that burned a church down. Right. So this was 2 days ago. This story was on CNN, which is interesting because this isn't really a CNN story. This is more of a Fox News or the Blaze story. And this might have been on some of those other platforms as well. I saw it on CNN. It says, when firefighters arrived at the Freedom Ministry Church in Grandview, West Virginia, which I can promise you, there were no black people at this church. It said, when firefighters arrived at Freedom Ministries Church in Grandview, West Virginia, they were left stunned by what they saw. A devastating fire so hot that firefighters had to back out at one point was ravaging through the building. The Cole City Fire Department said in their Facebook post. That's how hot it was. It was so hot they had to back away from the fire. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird because if you're a firefighter, you're not supposed to back away from fires. No. That's a whole other discussion. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't get paid enough, so I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? You know, live your best life. So look, as they went through the charred wreckage, they noticed something extraordinary. And one of the firefighters said, in your mind, everything should be burned, ashes, but not a single Bible was burned and not a single cross was harmed, exclamation point. The Facebook post went viral, and it features compelling photos of a pile of a dozen intact Bibles surrounded by the rubble. And they said, though the odds were against us, God was not. And I said God and not God. Because it was probably a white church. It was in West Virginia.
Oh, all right. Yeah. They didn't say it like that.
Okay, so here we go. Fair or foul? Is this news?
No, because I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna call foul on that one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because look, fact is, if something like that burned that much to the ground and not a single Bible was touched, do you know how many people would have jumped on that? How big this news would have been? Yet none of us heard of it until you mentioned it just now.
Yeah, man, that story is so wild that I would expect to see it in the Bible.
Yeah. No, this would have been bigger. We would have seen this in our day-to-day life. Like, if none of the Bibles burned, we would have all seen this.
Ramsley K in the chat said, doesn't sound like bullshit at all. So my first instinct when I read this story was I didn't believe this at all. Because then when they show the Bibles on the ground, there's no char marks on the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
On the ground? Did you say that?
It just like yeah, it was just like they had the Bibles and the crosses all sitting like they had like all of the
Also, what's up, Beef Swellington? I love that name. Continue.
Oh yeah, Beef Swellington. That's I wish that was my porn name right there.
You guys think the evidence was planted?
Wait, what was that?
Y'all think it was planted then? So the Bibles and the crosses?
I don't think there was any evidence. Yes. They took pictures and made this article.
Like
Jesse Smollett all over again.
Yeah.
No, it was planted. It was totally planted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I definitely don't buy. And if you look this story up, there are pictures of. I'm gonna put a link so that way in the chat, so that way you guys can all check it out. You can click on it, tell me what you think.
Send that link to me so I can throw it in the description. If you're watching this show in the future, the link's in the description. If you're watching it right now, it's not in the description.
Yeah, it's not in the description yet. But
if you're in the future, look below and you'll know.
See,
I traveled.
I just put the link in the chat, so it's right there, so everybody can click on it. You look at that picture of those Bibles, and you tell me if that don't look like somebody. Like it. Look at that shit and tell me that shit just don't look like somebody just put that shit there after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's not what we're here here for. I'm not here.
We got a Streamlabs. I'll read it in a second. I'm pulling it up right now. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I am not here to guesstimate whether or not that story got put there, like got created, and it doesn't really exist, even though I don't believe that it really exists. The question is this story, like this story was reported by CNN. Is this news, fair or foul? I call foul. I don't think this is news at all.
I call foul too.
Yeah, I'm with you on the foul.
Like, I mean, we got other things we could report about than.
Yeah, rather than somebody buying a bunch of Bibles and say, "Look, these aren't burnt."
Yeah, Ace Wonder would say,
like,
sir.
I mean, half the people don't even know like who wrote anything and where anything came from. So I am so over the whole. This is, a symbol of some kind of hope or thing that we're supposed to believe in. So
my bad. That's why you didn't hear me. I'm sorry.
Ace Wonder will say you, sir.
No, I don't believe this is.
Tosh was going in. I'm sorry, I haven't come up with another name for you yet.
So going in.
Yeah, she was going in. She was going in on some shit where I'm like, oh, we might need to talk more about this. Not on this show, because there's some places I don't go on the show
but
yet.
I mean, I'm a little bit more of a. I'm a deep thinker. Thinker.
It thumbs down.
But
and I'm definitely not an atheist, but I am a deep thinker. So, like, I mean, it's got to make sense now.
All right.
And also, so while you say that, Tosh, I want to shout out Frustrated Atheist, who I see in the chat. What's going on, buddy?
Who's an atheist?
Yeah, what's up, Frustrated Atheist?
Who is an atheist?
Huh?
Probably a lot of them.
Yeah.
Probably the vast majority of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of atheists in here, and
Are one of you guys atheists?
I mean, possibly.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just asking who's an atheist. I mean,
yeah. That's a different shit show on a different day.
There's no judgment. Just like my name you guys are coming up with. There's no judgment.
Yeah, we're trying to get it. We're trying to get it. Like you're helping us get there. You're helping us get there.
I don't even know why I'm here. Like,
no, this is all right. This was supposed to be kamikaze. I don't know where the fuck kamikaze went. But Tosh, you are welcome. Like, we're having fun with you. Stay, hang out.
Yeah. All good.
No, you're good. You're good. I like you here.
I like it.
Yeah.
There you go. You were like Omarosa. You were the second black woman in the White House. I like it. Shout out to Live Action Animation. She was the first.
Don't call me Omarosa though.
Right?
Yeah. Look, I in my mind actually traded Omarosa for Rachel Dolezal. So Rachel Dolezal to me is a black woman.
Oh, is that girl that's that wanted to be black?
Yeah, when Omarosa started fucking up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to trade you for Rachel Dolezal because she wants to be black.
Yeah.
So
then she got kicked out. Omarosa got kicked out, and then it was like, all hell broke loose.
Yeah. So
then she tried to come back.
No, she can't come back. She can't come back.
She found out how black she was when that security showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why when research and development fucked up and made her one of the people for Black History Month, I was like, you know what? I kind of accept her, but no, we still can't. Like, that's only in my mind.
She got some penance to pay, man.
Yeah.
You can't sell out your people for a paycheck.
She got to stand right outside the fence for a while and watch us
I
eat.
wanted her too. I thought she was a pretty girl. Stacey Dash, I wanted her, but she kept getting kicked out. So.
You mean Stacey Trash? That's what I call her.
Stacey Trash, right? Stacey Trash.
Thanks, Willie D, for that. Willie D, you're the man.
I wanted her. Like I was like campaigning for her for a while, and then I was like, okay, girl, I can't do it with you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we need less Stacey Trashes. Like, no, we can't. And I'm trying to read your Streamlabs. Like, this shit just fucked up on me. I don't know what's going on, but it's coming.
I'm gonna do the next story while you do
After
that.
the next fair or foul, I will have the Streamlabs.
Wait. You guys, did y'all see this comment where Beef Wellington asked, have you guys heard the story about the KKK Grand Wizard that was caught with a black male prostitute? What?
I haven't, but I believe it. I believe it.
Wow.
And look,
I believe
there's a lot to unpack there.
There is. But look, let me read this real quick. I just found it. Dragon in the West sent us a Streamlabs. He says, here's some cash for my shitlords. Just came over from drunken peasants. And also, ever notice things happen to form a cross? Christians jump on it. Okay. Yeah. Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't read it beforehand, but I just caught it.
Whenever they go in a bag of Fritos and find a bag a Frito shaped like Jesus or Mary, it's like it's a big deal. It's just like I'm like, man, them just chips, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Dragon in the West. Like, we love you.
Yeah, but the what you call it though, as the Beef Swellington, story about the KKK Grand Wizard getting caught with a black male prostitute. There's so much to unpack there.
Yeah, there's a lot. We'll get into that, but not right now.
I'm gonna dig into that story, and then that might be our fair file for tomorrow's show.
Yeah,
we can never get into anything right now.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll keep it moving. Let's go into the next fair foul. And Zoe, by the way, Zoe, the screen looks amazing. I love what you did with the logo. This was not me that laid this out. Zoe laid that out.
Let me look at it. Okay, I see. I see how she did that with the fair and the shit going. Okay, yeah. I see it and I like it.
Yeah, good job. Let's go on to the next one. What's the next fair or foul
All
story?
right.
Watch it change.
The next fair or foul story is, this story comes from Deadspin.com, and the story is a Florida man interested in karate is alleged to have found an elusive and illegal target for his kicks. Bird faces. Last bird faces. So look, listen. Last week, the Orlando Sentinel reported. So this wasn't last week. This story's from last year. I just came across it recently. A man by the name of Rocco Joseph Mantella was arrested for practicing karate by kicking swans in the head in a park in downtown Orlando. And further details of his arrest are wild as shit. According to the Orange County... Hold on, wait. I ain't fake. Hold on. According to the Orange County arrest affidavit, Rocco Joseph Mantella was spotted by a few witnesses around 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, April 26th. 9:30. So it's true what they say: the early bird gets the worm, or get kicked in the face. 9:30 a.m. on a Thursday, multiple witnesses saw him kicking a bunch of animals. Someone saw him kick one swan in the head and kick another in the butt while practicing karate. His kicks were enough to knock one swan down, and a witness said he was kicking as hard as possible. Mantella also apparently targeted a small duck enjoying a morning nap. And when one witness saw what he was doing, he apparently began to laugh at her because she's the one that's not studying her art right now. So,
look, I was gonna get this soundbite ready, but I didn't have time. But I just want to quote one of my favorite shows that's running on YouTube randomly, but mainly on the radio. Like your Uncle Charlotte always says. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. So
all of Florida. Yeah, Charlamagne
says
man. All the time, and it's crazy shit. Hold on, wait. So look, Mantella was charged with one count of animal cruelty to animals, which carries a maximum sentence of 6 months in jail in Florida. Mantella has some experience fighting humans, as he wrestled for Indiana University. He fought in an amateur MMA bout once and almost made his pro MMA debut in 2012. So the question is, he got sentenced to cruelty to animals. Should he is that the right sentence? Because in my mind, he might be crazy, and he should go to wherever they send crazy people. You know, so is cruelty to animals the fair crime? I mean, is that the right charge, or should he have just been? They say he got arrested for kicking birds in the face. He kicked a swan, so he knocked the swan down, and they said he was kicking them as hard as possible. This dude's insane, right?
Yeah,
isn't he?
Oh, it's fair that he got charged. Is that the question?
Good. No, is it fair? Is cruelty to animals the right charge? Oh, I love that graphic, by the way. That is fucking perfect. That is perfect. The crane kick, yeah.
Yes.
No animal cruelty.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna argue it's not animal cruelty.
Emily.
If he's kicking him as hard as he can and he could barely knock these things over, I have a hard time believing.
So maybe the animal go to him. Hey. Maybe the animals was
like if he's not knocking those ducks out, man, like he's probably really not even doing any damage. They probably just need to shut him down for a day or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Kamikaze want to say something back on here because he's going somewhere. I don't know where he's going, but
yeah. He just texted me. He
is just like, threw me all up in here. Hang on.
That's all right. That's okay. We've been enjoying your company.
Yeah, it's been fun. Look, and I almost had a name for you.
Oh, okay. Keep thinking.
Yeah. Look, I got it set up. I was gonna present it. We'll do it next time.
She'll come back. All right. I did the verse for you.
Oh, well, look. I'm gonna let y'all shitheads know. The Century theme song is almost done.
Yes.
He just finished that verse live on air.
Oh, that's what you were recording.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice.
Good. Well, send that shit so I can mix it. That's Dragon in the West just said. He said it's fair, that he got that animal cruelty charge. He says now if it was geese, that would be foul because are assholes.
Yeah. It depends on what animal you're dealing with.
I've never seen a swan in real life, like outside of a zoo. So like in New Orleans, we got pelicans, and in Atlanta they have hawks and falcons. So if I seen a dude punch a falcon or kick a falcon as hard as possible, that's a victimless crime.
I probably cheer him on.
I'm a Saints fan at heart, so that's a victimless crime. You fuck that falcon up.
I think all of us are like.
Hell yeah.
Everybody on this show right now is from New Orleans.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, all of us.
Hey,
for
no,
her.
I'm not from New Orleans.
Well, you aren't currently on. Now I can't say that. Now I can't say it. Look, get off camera and then I can say it. See, now I can say it. Come back on. Now I can't say it.
There you go.
Yeah. Look, this nigga's from Calliope. So,
yeah.
Catatonic just brought up a good point. He said if he's not a danger to himself or another human, they can't really do much for his mental health. That's a good point because as Ace Wonder eloquently pointed out, if he can't knock out a duck, then he can't knock out a person.
Yeah, I should have had the FP thing queued up. How's a nigga supposed to get any peace when it ain't no ducks?
Hold on, let's go back to the ducks. I got mad respect for ducks.
Wait, what?
I got mad respect for ducks. You don't understand that while you looking at the duck, his feet is moving 100 miles a minute under that water. These motherfuckers they're serious.
Yeah, that's true.
Duck is actually working. The whole time it's moving.
Yeah, ducks ain't fucking around.
No doubt.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And they take a hell of a punch and kick too, apparently. Got a hell of a chin.
So wait,
what if this dude is really strong and the like he was just fighting like the Anderson Silva of ducks or swans? You know what I'm saying? What if this swan could just take an ass whipping? You know what I'm saying? What if this is like the Butterbean of swans? You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
That's
like,
true.
And like, what if you punched a swan as hard as you could, and it just fell out and sneezed and got right back up? You would be surprised and a little terrified.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah,
I'd be blown away.
True.
Yeah.
True. So wait, what's the fair or foul question?
No, was animal cruelty the right crime for him to get? Like, should he, like, he got charged with animal cruelty, but should he have just gone to like a mental asylum? You know what I'm saying?
I think animal cruelty is fair. Like, he's kicking ducks. Cause how's a nigga supposed to get any peace when there ain't no ducks?
Don't know what to say about it.
Watch the FP.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know if we're fair across the board, foul. Like, what's everybody else say?
It's a mixed bag. Most people feel like it's fair.
All right,
that's the right charge.
All right.
Yeah, but realistically, it's fair.
All right. Well, let's get to my favorite segment of the show, which is shit we don't care about.
You like shit we don't care about more than what's eating Hannibal? I feel some type of way.
Yeah. I love shit we don't care about. This is the shortest and most hilarious segment of the show to me.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's
and it's a segment that comes right before my segment. So
yes. All right. Yeah. Pure ostentation said fair. A lot of people are saying fair. They feel like,
All right. And look. I'm thinking about how do you feel about circumspect instead of kamikaze? That is a direct antonym to kamikaze, from what I'm seeing.
Huh?
I was looking up antonyms to kamikaze. Circumspect.
Is circumspect actually like
this is according to Merriam-Webster? It is.
It sounds like circumcised. Like
yeah, and look, definitely want circumcised as opposed to not circumcised, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the preference?
There is a pro to being, yeah.
But
no,
there you go.
That's not the name, is it? No, I don't like that name.
You don't.
All right, well, we'll pick something else. That one doesn't sit. That one doesn't sit. Let's go to shit we don't care about. This segment's fun.
All right, so let's do shit we don't care about.
Here we go, and we got an intro as usual. I don't think Zoe's ready for us. She was.
24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's bullshit. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Yo.
This is bullshit.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
That's bullshit, Gary! Nerd! Okay, music stops.
Send the beat, fucking with you. Yep. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, you guys know I'm new, so I'd be like, "Ooh, what happened? What just happened?"
Oh no, well. Hannibal's about to explain how this segment works.
Yes.
Oh,
so.
oh, it's part of the. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So.
wow, Hannibal changes like Oh, that's. Not
Oh, you're talking about the mask change.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah. I get excited with a choice. I like.
Like a variety.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and then the masks start to feel different after you have them on for a while. I can tell that I'm not gonna keep this one on for long because this shit is like wool or rayon or some shit.
Is it hot? Is it hot?
Hell yeah, this shit is hot. This shit hot as balls. This shit got my face all sweaty right now.
Well, let me see the back. What does the back have on it?
Nothing. It's totally black on the back.
It's not hair. I see hair. No. Okay.
No, there's no hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hannibal does have a luxurious mane. You just won't get to see it.
Yeah. My shit. Once I put some coconut oil, my shit looks like I look like Mufasa from the Lion King. That shit is amazing. Shit is fantastic. But anyway, all right. So shit we don't care about. For people that are just tuning into the show, if this is your first time watching the show, welcome. We're glad to have you. For this segment, I am going to read a headline that I came across. And then you guys, this is going to be interesting with you, Tosh, because you might.
Yes. We're still finding the name. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So you might end up making it where we have to read all these shits.
Yeah.
So I read a story, and then you guys let me know if you give a shit or if you don't give a shit. Now, if you give a shit, then I have to read the article until you tell me to stop. Okay. But so that's it. That's it. I read a headline, and if you give a shit, then you let me know. If you don't give a shit, you let me know. If you do care, then I have to read the whole article. Okay. Well, I have to read it until you tell me to stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
So and the rules for this is the shitheads are counting this too, even though there's a delay. So we won't see you until he gets through it all.
So can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you can cut him off at any point, and he's got to stop. And
yeah,
this is normally the shortest segment ever on the show. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, see, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be real interesting today.
Hold on. Explain the rules one more time. I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm gonna read a headline to a story, and then after I read the headline, you let me know if you give a shit about the story or if you don't give a shit about the story.
Okay, for the headline. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
that's it.
So yeah, you just say whether you care about it or you don't. If you care about it, he has to read the whole story.
Yeah, and if you don't care about it, then we just go on to the next story.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go.
Okay, first headline. Sarah Hyland. I don't know. Okay, Sarah Hyland defends wearing Spanx after social media.
I don't care.
No, don't care. Don't care.
Wait, what? Huh?
Me and Ace won.
No.
Wait, you care about this?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Me and
no.
Ace okay.
Wait. Somebody cares about this?
Time out. What's happening? Certainly not me.
Why are you in my spot, Ace Wonder? Get out.
Up. Oh, we got mixed
up. I don't understand what's happening anymore.
It's getting fixed.
I can't see any of y'all.
It's getting fixed.
Oh, okay.
Cameras got swapped somehow. I thought.
Okay, cool.
I thought.
I'm relieved. I
ain't touched nothing.
Yeah. No, you didn't do anything. I thought Tosh cared about this. I was like, I heard Spanx
I'm
and
relieved.
I checked out.
I thought somebody was in the street saying I cared.
Yeah. I heard Spanx and I checked out.
I can't
no.
Get out there.
No.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Yeah. So like you said, the story is Sarah Hyland defends wearing Spanx after social media backlash.
That's where I check out because I don't know who Sarah Hyland is. I don't care about Spanx. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't know who that is either. We need to know who it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is that story. Okay, let me go ahead.
Sounds like one of the people that
wrap that shit up, D.
About the whole slavery thing. So I'm out anyway. So
No, I'm done. I'm out of that. What's next?
All right. The next story is Teresa. How do you pronounce this? Guidice?
I don't know who that is.
Teresa Guidice spotted getting cozy with a younger man.
Nope. I don't care.
New York
I don't care.
City.
I don't care.
No.
I don't care.
No.
Nah, that's some R. Kelly stuff. Nope.
Yep.
We out.
All right. What's next?
Okay. All right. See, on to the next one. Let's see what we got. Okay, the next story. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm curious what this is. What do we have? All right, bring it on.
Okay.
Do I need to pour more?
Kate Middleton channels Cinderella.
I've already checked out.
Kate Middleton channels Cinderella in a mulberry baby blue cape coat.
All right. Tosh, are you in?
No.
No?
I don't even know who that is either.
All right.
I do kind of know Kate Middleton, but So what? She challenges Cinderella. Nobody can challenge Cinderella that got Prince Charming. She was slave all her life. No.
But do you care about it? Do you care about this story?
No, I don't.
All right. I heard hesitation, but I'll accept it.
Okay.
All right, and the last story. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. I'm almost nervous to click on this article. I'm kind of mad I picked this one now. All right, last story. This is why Kylie Jenner suspected Travis Scott was cheating on her.
I'm out.
Don't care. I'm done.
What?
Right. Tosh,
what is it?
Read it again, Hannibal.
What?
It was, this is why Kylie Jenner suspected Travis Scott was cheating on her.
Do you care about this or do you not?
I mean, suspected? Like she ain't got no proof.
I don't know. I haven't read the article yet. All I know is
I know, but like even the fact that she suspected. I mean, people, because didn't the other girl Chloe's man, he actually cheated and she's still with him, so suspicion ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, shit.
Yeah. See, you know more about this than I do. I don't know about everybody else. I won't speak for everybody else.
Huh?
For that part of the segment of the show. I mean, I'm just asking.
No, you can say whatever you want. Like,
yeah, look, if you want me to read the story, I will read the story until you get bored with it or until I finish. If you care.
Yeah, do you care?
No peer pressure, but come on, now. Don't make us listen to that.
This is the last one, guys, and we didn't have anything.
Yeah, but
Hey, Sonny, you took the head off. You a whole new person. Okay, I like it. What's that?
Yeah, story of my life.
Boy, you clean up well. Take that hat off. I like it with that.
Look, only the shitheads can save us now.
I know.
If enough shitheads say I don't care, they can stop it.
Hey, y'all cannot put a female in the place with.
I'll make a deal. I'll take my head off and keep it off if we don't have to listen to the story.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
I think I'd be willing to do that.
Yes.
You keep it out.
Not have to hear about Kylie Jenner.
Yeah. Do we have a deal?
I feel like somebody's hating. I don't know.
Look, the hat is off.
I put my head on the table.
Hats off. Nah, I like it. It got the Florida Elise on it. It's nice. Nah, we're gonna keep the hat on.
Man.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Ace Wonder.
Dedicated to Jaws of Life.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Ace Wonder. Hey, you're supposed to keep that shit off. Hey.
No, she said she wants to hear the
I
story.
thought she said put it back on.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
all right.
She want to hear the story?
She said put it back on because she want to hear the story.
Fuck. All right. Damn it.
All right.
We gotta get it together, guys. We can't be taking too long to debate about it.
All right. Let's see.
I'm gonna say.
What's up, Penultima? Welcome. You're not late. You're always on time, my dude. Thanks.
I'm gonna say yes to the story. We like it.
You want to hear the rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. Okay, here we go.
Hannibal's face palming. I am screenshotting that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Shortly after her boyfriend.
Look, shitheads, y'all are the only ones that can save us. If enough of you stop it, then we gotta stop.
Shortly after her BFF Jordan Woods admitted to having a romantic encounter with Kylie Jenner's sister Khloe Kardashian's boyfriend Tristan Thompson. They literally wrote all that I just said. It was like shortly after her BFF Jordan Woods admitted to having a romantic encounter with Kylie Jenner's sister Khloe Kardashian's boyfriend Tristan Thompson. Parentheses.
I feel like they're reaching. Okay.
Yeah. It says Kylie has found herself at the center of her own.
Dragon in the West says end it. We got one. Keep going.
Has found her at the center of her own cheating scandal with her hubby, Travis Scott. Word was released Friday by
Emila says don't care. That's true.
That Kylie went through Travis's phone at some point between Wednesday and Friday of last week when he surprised her with a visit in Los Angeles. She apparently found evidence of cheating and got the two got into an argument.
Vapion doesn't care. We got 3.
I don't know who Tristan Thompson is.
Yeah, we got 3.
Is
Wait,
it
we
so
got
bad?
4. We just got 4. One more. All we need is one more. Don't care. I set the number at 5 in my head.
So,
One more.
He said in my head, I said it at 5.
Give me
She
one more.
apparently found evidence of cheating. And
All right. We're done. Penultima doesn't care. We're done. We hit 5.
All right.
Oh, Pilamata cares.
Oh, wait. No, he cares. All right. Keep going, Hannibal. He cares. I was wrong. Keep going.
Okay. All right. This is hurting so bad right now.
Oh, wait. We got more? We not done yet?
That she apparently found evidence of cheating, and the two got into an argument so severe that Travis had to cancel his show in Buffalo Friday night, which was officially canceled due to illness. Buffalo, I'm so sorry.
There we go. Emily, thank you, Emily. Just saved us. We got 5. We're done. We're done with shit we don't care about.
Right.
Send Tosh that link. She can read the rest.
I don't want it. It's okay. I got it.
Oh, you just wanted to torture us. Oh, all right.
Tosh torture. There it is.
That story somehow made me care about Kylie Jenner and the NBA at the same time, man. I don't even like basketball as much for having to listen to that story.
So
yes.
Now
I blame Tristan Thompson.
So now that we've talked about shit we don't care about, maybe Monty has some important shit for us to talk about.
Well, yes, I do. Play my intro music, Zoe.
FlyingZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Hannibal and Monty's Action News with L. Damon on sports, Keith, the man on the street, meteorologist Scientist Mel on weather, and Hannibal and Monty's Action News anchors, Hannibal and Monty. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit.
Yes, the time has come for important shit. So, this important shit, there has been some awesome shit that happened this past, it's been a little over a week since the last show. But first I want to say, Mardi Gras has come and gone. And Mardi Gras is a fucking blast. But we're here, and there was a shit show that led up to Mardi Gras that I wanted to talk about between shows but didn't get to.
Mm-hmm.
We have a problem with ass beer.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, ass beer. So in New Orleans.
What is ass beer?
I'm getting to it. Here we go.
I thought that's what you said.
Yes.
Okay.
In New Orleans.
Oh my God, is that Jason?
Jason. Oh, the mask changed. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I don't work with you, Hannibal. Hey, take my number. Shoot me a text.
Listen. I'm on a screen. I'm on a screen thousands of miles away from you. You can't be scared of that. All right.
Yes. But let me keep this going.
Go ahead,
in New Orleans, leading up to Mardi Gras, huge ass beers. I don't know how many of you have been to New Orleans.
I have. You
And
guys are from there, you nerds.
Have you seen the huge ass beers? The pictures that are right there, like it's right there on the screen.
No, I know about those daiquiris, but
Yeah, huge ass beers is suing giant ass beers for copyright infringement.
Petty.
All in New Orleans.
Yes, and
huge ass beers is suing giant ass beers.
Yes, and look, Zoe, remind me. I'll put the link to the article in the description. There's all kinds of family drama involved in it. Huge ass beers saying that giant ass beers is being super spiteful and just stealing from them because they can, and they're just trying to make them look bad. But like, huge ass beers has these nice naked lady beers, Giant Ass Beers has these plastic to-go cups, so it's, you know, there's a whole thing going on. And I'm just sitting here thinking, what the f...
Oh, okay, I'm looking at this now. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. So, the huge ass is on the left, and then the giant ass.
Oh, no. That's the whole cup for Huge Ass Beers. Like, it's a whole cup. Like, it's a whole one's body.
That's one cup. That's the same cup. That's the front and the back of the cup.
Yeah, but...
Okay.
But yeah, they're being sued by Giant Ass Beers. Because, you know, we can't have the same ass beers. Like,
y'all from New Orleans?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody here except you, Tosh.
Hey, and y'all, I mean, y'all ain't like, this is no big ass at all.
No, like, I didn't expect this right before Mardi Gras. Like,
I mean,
right.
If I get a beer in a cup and it says Huge Ass Beers, I mean, this is not what I want. Like, this ain't no, I ain't get this ain't.
Well, it's not marketed to you. It's not marketed to you. It's marketed to other people. I don't buy these.
It's not even marketed to us.
Yeah, I don't buy these, but I know they exist. I live here where they exist.
Like, I'm just saying though, I feel like that I'm getting posed if my drink comes in that cup. And it got a flat booty, not a big booty. Like, I want to be a big booty on there.
No,
like,
I get that. Like, no.
That's what I'm paying for. You paying for the cup.
Yeah, no. We're not buying this, but it's a thing that exists.
You know what I'm saying? Let me cut this.
Nope, no, you don't.
I was so passionate about it.
Yeah, but like they're in a heated battle.
Why, though? You know why? Because I've had a big ass my whole life. That's pretty much it.
Truth. Fair enough. So
I know about these things.
and I gotta cue something up because I wasn't prepared. I just realized that I have to read something from my phone for the next bit of important shit. There it is. It's right here. So I'm gonna go to the next story, which is this one. This one's even better than the ass beer fight. This one has to do with Sonic. Like, how many of you guys have been to Sonic? Do you guys like Sonic?
Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic's restaurant?
The restaurant.
I've been to Sonic's once.
All right.
Maybe twice in my life, and
got sick.
Neither time was a remarkable experience.
All right, that's fair enough. What about you, Tosh? Before I keep going.
Oh no, my kid loves Sonic. So
all right,
man, that's her shit. So.
All right. Well, let's dig into this. So,
let's go.
So sometime around February 23rd, I haven't been able to nail down the exact date, but it was sometime around there recently. The entire workforce at 3 Sonics in Ohio quit. My fucking headphones are off to the one in Circleville because when this entire workforce quit in Circleville, they posted a note on the Sonic before they left. And I'm going to read this note to you really quick. It's short, but it's amazing.
Awesome.
This note says, due to terrible management, the whole store has quit. The company has been sold to people that don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves. Sorry for the inconvenience, but our team refuses to work for a company that treats their employees like they are shit when they have put everything into this store. We have worked too hard for too long. We are all off to better things. So to the new owners, fuck you. Sincerely, ex-Sonic crew.
I would give a standing ovation, but I'm not wearing pants, so I'm just
bravo.
Bravo. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
Who
the
said that? Oh my goodness! What are you talking about?
That was Hannibal.
Right.
That was Hannibal.
Yeah, I'm doing the Joe Swanson standing ovation right now. Right here.
Hey, look, blame Kamikaze. He threw you in this stream with 3 dudes.
What the hell? I didn't even know what I was getting into. Like, you know what? I've been through crazy stuff, y'all. I had a long, March 7th? I've had a long year. Like I was ready to throw this damn year away. Seriously.
No. Look, you've been on the shit show. We actually want you on more. We still got to figure out if we want Kamikaze on more because he hasn't been here. But you're a good guest. And look, I can say that Kamikaze's my brother. That nigga hit me in the head with a boombox. I can talk shit about him if I want to.
Yeah. hey, Monty. You know I was. I ordered that. Do you remember?
Oh, I remember. I remember all that. Like,
okay.
Tosh has supported my art.
I did. I was support.
Yeah, I'm as much of a fan of you as you are of me. Thank you.
Tell him, Monty. Tell him what I did.
Yeah. She bought she bought one of my pieces and tried to buy the art I did of Kamikaze, and I'm like, no, I made that for him. He just hasn't arranged to get it, so that's free. And she bought other art. So
wow. So think about presenting somebody that kind of gift. I'm such a great person.
Yes. There we go.
People take advantage of it though. So I'm gonna turn into more of a, what do you guys call it? A shithead or something. Or shit. I don't know.
No, shitheads are good. Like shitheads are good. You want to be a shithead.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into more of that because I might need some shitness in my life.
Yeah, be a shithead. And speaking of shitheads, before I get into the next story, I wanna this Streamlabs that just came in from Dragon in the West. Thank you. You are the king of the night, Dragon in the West. Thank you. Right. Shitheads, pay attention to Dragon in the West. I haven't read it yet. What does it say? It says, here's a tip for such a great intro. Could you guys have Jeff Holiday on the shit show? I don't know who that is. Send me a link in Discord. Discord's easier.
Jeff Holiday. Let's see.
And also,
Jeff Holiday. Here we go.
Also, can't wait till you guys versus. Oh shit! All right, look, extra important shit because Dragon in the West just reminded me of this. Hannibal doesn't know about this yet. So Drunken Peasants is trying to have Jesse Lee Peterson on, and you remember last night when I told you I popped into the Drunken Peasants on Discord? I was like, let me figure out how Discord works and on Drunken Peasants thing, and they pulled me on, and I was making noise and fucking it up for a while. Mm-hmm. But Ben mentioned that they were trying to get Jesse Lee Peterson on, and he said, we want you guys, we were wondering if you guys could be on when we do that stream. And I'm like, I am absolutely in, and I volunteered you for it.
Yes.
So,
man.
And I also told him to use us to get him on. I said, hey, there are two black people that want to challenge him on all of his stupid shit.
Uh-oh.
So,
man, please put me on the show with Jesse Lee Peterson.
And I also told him,
Ruckus? Hell yes.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to speak for him, but I think Hannibal would lose his job to be on that show.
Yeah. I mean, look, listen.
Hell, me too.
I'm willing to lose my job over not very much right
now.
So
when I tell you when I call you up and I go, look, Drunken Peasants wants us on for this show, it might be the Jesse Lee Peterson one.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Because I want a piece of that nigga. Look, Jesse Lee Peterson, if you're watching this shit, I want to talk to you. You coon ass, buck dancing ass motherfucker.
Yes.
Come talk to me.
Jesse Lee Peterson is gonna get all the smoke. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the motherfucking smoke monster from Lost. Okay, I am talking about all the venom and angst and vitriol.
Yeah. And look, DP fans that are watching this, Fun Time Hannibal and Monty might take a step away when we're talking to this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely need to talk to him. I'm just like, because I need to know if he's doing it for the check or if he's doing it because he really believes that shit. And if he really believes
amazing.
If you don't know who Jesse Lee Peterson is, and I do not want to give him any promotion.
He's got enough.
Yeah, but it's like he is just like when we talk about black people being in the sunken place, we are talking like before Kanye West, started losing his fucking mind. We were talking about Jesse Lee Peterson. You've never seen the Boondocks character Uncle Ruckus. That character has to be based on Uncle Ruckus. All right, Uncle Ruckus is based on Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah,
it is. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yes,
but That being said, let's move past that, and I'm sorry to inform you of that on the show. I meant to tell you on the phone earlier, actually.
Shit got my nipples hard just
But
now.
yeah, I agreed to that shit. I agreed to that shit last night.
Shit up that day.
Yeah, I agreed to it last night, and I forgot to tell you. So
That's all right. That's okay. That's all right.
And I signed you up for it because I knew you want to be in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah. If we can get him, I'm down. So I want to get to and this is actually a good segue to the next one. Everybody, before I get into it, mark your calendars for April 7th because that's some shit we need to watch moving into this story. So this is a story I found from The Root. Like this story, the original story that I found came from The Root.
Okay.
So, and the headline for this story, because I have to go into the headline for it. The headline for this story said, "Crazy Wisconsin candidate claims racist text messages were sent by imaginary friend." Digest that for a second.
Wait. You mean to tell me Drop Dead Fred is a racist?
Yes. So, and also, it's not there yet because there's too much shit for me to dig into. There's a whole 20-page PDF that I read today.
Jeez.
That goes with this story. So there are details that I'm going to gloss over. But if you want to see them all, if you're looking at this in the future, that link is in the description. It's not there now. It will be when this show's over. I have a notepad of what I need to add to the description. So, but, yes, so I'll repeat it. Crazy Wisconsin candidate claims racist text messages were sent by imaginary friend. So, Christina Seaman is running for...
Come on.
Yes, that is her name, Christina Seaman. The woman that you see right there. That's Christina Seaman.
Come on.
That's almost as bad as my circumcised name that you came up with. Did you come up with that, Monty?
I did not. That's her actual name. Look her up.
Okay.
Look up Christina Seaman, Wisconsin. So, Christina Seaman is running for alderman. I don't know what the fucking alderman is. I haven't researched that enough. So she's running for.
I know you need to research. Is that a government? Is that a position?
It's
position?
Yeah, it's like a council seat as far as I understand. As deep as I got. But she's running for alderman in Racine, Wisconsin. And she has an imaginary friend named Brenna that sends creepy text messages to people in her area.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Here's the shit. Like her imaginary friend Brenna, she doesn't actually call it her imaginary friend. Brenna started sending text messages on behalf of Christina Seaman, because I'm going to say, because her name is Seaman. Like, we got to fuck with her as much as we can. But Brenna starts sending text messages to all of the people in her area because she purchased the walk list, which is a list that you get of all the people that vote in your area. And she started sending text campaigning. And one of the people she sent text to filed a restraining order against her, which is how, if you want to read this exchange of text messages, please, please, please check back on this stream tomorrow and look in the description at the Root article and click on the link. You can read the entire text exchange. I'm not going to go through it all. This bitch is crazy. Brenna texts back and forth with someone she's trying to get to vote for Christina Seaman here. And turns out, like, after all, this person filed a restraining order, and that whole case led to them figuring out that Brenna is not real. Brenna is actually Christina with a burner phone that she purchased somewhere to get votes, which that's just the beginning of this story.
Come on.
Because what do you mean that's the beginning of the story?
That's the beginning.
You can do that now.
Yeah.
You can do that.
As I mentioned earlier, she has an imaginary friend named Brenna that likes to contact people in her area and send racist shit to black people in her area. Now, once we know that Christina's behind the Brenna identity on this cell phone, because when you call this cell phone, it doesn't receive calls. But the address is Christina's address. So there is she sent text messages.
Burner account.
Yes, she sent text messages to a guy named my nigga, Angelo Selman, who is a black man that just moved into her fucking neighborhood. She sent him a text that says, "Hi, new neighbors." And in that text message, she told him that his music was too loud and threatened to call the police and the dreaded block captains on him. Because his music was too loud. And this was Brenna that called him, a.k.a. Christina Seaman.
Right.
So,
oh, come on, man. She the Kevin Durant of politics.
Yes, yes. So
okay.
This goes on, and my nigga Angelo responds back. It's like, I own my house, bitch. What are you doing? You can't do anything to me. And my music is not loud. You got the wrong nigga. So
I like that. I like where this is going. I like where this is popping right now.
No, when you keep saying like my nigga Angelo, I just keep thinking of Maya Angelou. You gotta stop.
Wait. Here we go. Wait. It gets better. It gets better.
That's all I keep thinking about. And then I see this picture. I see Jenna or
yes,
or Stephen or whatever.
That's Brenna and Christina all in one.
Listen, you can't keep mixing all this stuff up together. This is confusing, bro.
Yeah. But it gets better. Like, he's like, I own this house. Who are you anyway? And she's like, this is Brenna. But at this point, the restraining order's already filed against Brenna. So we all know, like, if you dig deep into the records, we know Brenna is Christina. Brenna's Christina's imaginary friend that is this cell phone. And she's also running for office in Wisconsin. Remember this. So she then starts saying, she responds to Angelo saying that you're a piece of shit neighbor. And, wait, hang on. I can't hear you guys. There we go. I got you back.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I hear you. I couldn't see you for a minute.
Yeah. There we go. We're back. So she responds to Angelo saying that you're a piece of shit neighbor. And also, in another text, she says, yes, you are ghetto, and you're a nigger from drugs. My house is paid for, asshole. In quotes.
You're a nigger from drugs.
Yes. That's how he's in this neighborhood. Yeah.
From drugs?
Yeah.
And you're a nigger from drugs.
Yes.
And you are a nigger, and you are ghetto, and you are from drugs.
Yeah. And I got to use the hard R on this because where it's coming from, Miss Seaman.
Right.
So can we, when we do the Mayonnaise Devils playing card deck, can we put her in there?
Well, that's what I was getting to. That's what I was getting to.
I'm sorry. My bad. I skipped it.
That's where I was going. I think we may have a Mayonnaise Devil on our hands.
Oh, there's no May about it.
I don't know what to call her.
What? I'm lost. What's the mayonnaise
devil?
Hannibal,
explain Mayonnaise Devils to our lovely guest Tosh.
Oh, you know what? No. Kamikaze, he said before he brought me on, he was like, don't you like mayonnaise? And I was like, no, hell no, I don't like mayonnaise. I like hysterical. And then I didn't know, and this is probably what he was talking about. So what the fuck is mayonnaise devil?
There you go. Explain it.
A mayonnaise devil is a term that we came up with for the those white people who call the police on black people for just doing regular shit, like, selling bottles of water or bumping into them in a convenience store, or, coming out of a Airbnb, or, barbecuing in a park. It's like mayonnaise devil. Hey, this is not a term for all white people, okay? This is like, because there are white people that are for the culture, that are colleagues and allies in the cause for freedom and justice and equality and all that good shit. We ain't talking about y'all. This is for This is for a very specific group of people who would just be like, hey, man, I saw a black dude walking with some white kids, and I dialed 911. Because I'm not sure what's going on, and I just want to be like, this is people trying to use their pool at their apartment complex, and their white neighbors like, hey, I need to see y'all ID before y'all walk in the pool.
Yep.
Like those,
or people that are like, look, these black people just moved in. They got to be playing their music loud.
Yeah,
they got to be here just because of drugs.
Right. Also, shout out to Caitlin Chloe. I see you in the chat. Good to have you. It's always good.
What's up? What's up? Is KC in the chat? Hang on.
Yeah.
KC, hey, I was gonna.
Kamikaze is KC also.
Oh, he is. No, KC, I was gonna tweet you about this. I am so far behind on watching shit. I just saw your breakdown on Mardi Gras. Fucking accurate, amazing. You and Kyle did a great job. Next time y'all do that, y'all need to hit me up because I can tell you the shit that you won't learn by a Google search. I just experienced that shit, and it was amazing. But you did an awesome job. Like, it was badass. I enjoyed the fuck out of that stream. Awesome.
Yes. Beef Swellington said something great I want to read. He said, anyone can be a piece of shit. Does not matter what color your skin is. That is absolutely
very true, Beef Swellington.
That is absolutely right. That would also be a great porn name if you know, I still was in the industry.
Listen, let me tell y'all, I still don't have a name, so I'm kind of upset with you guys. But
we'll get you a name. We'll get you a name.
Okay, give me. I mean, I will be back. I will be back. I think I'm gonna be one of those people that'll drop in from here or there.
No, we're gonna specifically have you on the show because we can plan a different show if we know it's you.
Something else? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and my brother from my mom's mother.
He's coming back.
Didn't disappear. I'd say another mother, but I can easily say my brother from my mom's mother disappeared. But no, you've been awesome. I enjoy having you on the show.
He's back. He's back. That's cool. Let him know all that, and then he'll say, you know, woman, get over there and go into that show like he did me this time.
Wait, he's talking to you like that? Do I need to have a talk with him?
Yeah. All right. So
yeah.
And then just say, oh, okay. I mean, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, but you have fun. You have fun.
No, I did. I had fun. I enjoyed you guys. I enjoyed all of the fans, and I'm more of a talker and a chatter, but I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Oh no, you were awesome. You were awesome.
So
and you made it to the end of important shit. Like that was all of it. Like except for I want you shitheads to help us come up with a name for this mayonnaise devil. And this election happens April 7th.
Oh,
so
what? Oh, this lady right here? That's
yeah.
on the TV?
Yeah, for alderman. So
she's running for alderman. Alderman Amy. There you
go. Alderman Amy. There we go.
I need their help too with my name because it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, let's make sure Alderman Amy doesn't win because she felt the need to text a black man and say, "You're a nigger from drugs."
I'm trying to figure out how she even still in the race. How you even still allowed to be elected to some shit after that?
This 2019, Donald Trump is president. Anything's possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
anything is possible.
Normally, I don't take that stand, but this is pretty fucking flat out. It's obvious that Brenna is her.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, somebody step up and tell me I'm wrong, and I will take all this shit back.
Nah, but I think you're being mad generous.
The background though with those leaves and shit, like what the fuck is that? Like I'm trying to figure that out. It's distracting me, and I have no glasses. Like what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, and keep in mind, she's saying nigga with a hard R. Like I got a problem with dudes on video games calling me a nigga. I'm like, nah, stop.
Yeah.
The hard R, we can't turn back from. Like, the people I'm saying stop to, I'm like, come on, we can turn back. Just stop.
Nah, you close. Close.
You're just trying to be cool.
Yeah. Right.
Stop. Yeah.
Okay, well, fellas, Wait, will I have to run? Just wanted to stop by and say hi. I'll catch up on the drive by. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Like
and thank you, KC, for stopping by, too.
That's funny for so many reasons. That is awesome. But yes, it's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Thank you guys. It's like Tosh, we're gonna come up with a nickname. We're gonna come up with a name for you, and we have your
my government, man.
I know we're gonna come up with something.
Told you.
Look, it took Daryl like 4 episodes to get his name changed.
Who?
No, he's
right.
Ace Wonder. It took him like 4 episodes to get his name.
What's the real name? What's the government?
He doesn't want to say the government.
No, we're not saying it. We're not saying it anymore. That's Ace Wonder.
Right.
So yeah, that's important shit. So
his real name is Jonathan Rutherford Simmons.
Yes, yes, and Kamikaze, you are back just in time because I just got through all of the important shit. Now I want all 3 of y'all to check this shit out. Oh, Zoe wasn't ready. Come on, you got to make me look good. There we go. Hannibal and Monty's Shit Show presents.
Check that shit out.
What is that?
I didn't know they made them like that.
I don't even understand what I'm seeing.
Remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
Yes. Check this shit out.
Here with another video. Now, today I'm gonna do a little breakdown right here, but before I get into that, I'm gonna just let you know, man. You know, they have some people coming on my channel all the time. You know what I mean? This one come on my channel calling me an agent. If you think that Mag is an agent, why the fuck is you following around my channel? I don't get it. It's so weird, man. That's why when I tell you I got the sucker repellent on, you don't understand. Or the bitch be gone spray. That means I don't give a fuck how you think about me and how you feel. Now, this one right here, Portia Simpson, is the so-called Prime Minister of Jamaica. This one right here is another man in a drag you see right there on screen, no doubt about it. But take a look at this jawline on this person right here, the neck. It's a drag, man, right here they got for the Prime Minister of Jamaica. No doubt about it. Bam! There you go. It's a big old man. Take a look at it, okay? Now, this one right here is supposed to be the one that legalized gay and lesbian in Jamaica. So you already know what's going on with this one right here. It's a transgender gay man, bam, in plain sight. And that's the reason why this one pushed the gay and lesbian agenda. As you could see, this one in the orange right there for Freemasonry, putting up the fist. No doubt about it, it's a big old drag man. Bam! Better understand that shit. No doubt you go sleep. And these one right here, it's a big old man. Bam! And the damn UFO photo, it's a big old man. Take a look at it. Man with a damn hat on the top of the head. No doubt. Wake your ass up. Portia Simpson is a sodomite. It's a worldwide thing they got going on with this transgender agenda. Bam! There you go right there. Freemason shake. There you go right there. What do you think this one was? Bam! There you go right there. You think this one not up on it? There you go. The flat earth right there. And a lot of people come on my channel tell me, oh, you don't, why you have to mention the flat earth on your channel? Oh, I can't share that video. Fuck you. Don't share my videos. I don't do this for like or sharing, okay? This is for the people who want to wake their ass up. Don't tell me don't mention the flat earth. I will mention it on my videos. All you have to do is kick rocks and go somewhere else, okay? He's just a big old drag man. No doubt about it. 100%, no doubt about it. It's a fact. It's a big old man. Bam! And you can't deny that. Take a look at those shoulders. Long arms straight up and down the body. Why you sleep on this one is beyond me. Portia Simpson, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Bam! Orange in his suit right there. Always in the orange suit. representing the Freemasonry. That's what it is, 100%. He's just a big old man. Make no goddamn sense. There you go right there. Bam! There you go right there on the Freemason floor right there. You see that checkerboard floor? 100% Freemason with the there, the big old vampire, what I call him right there. No doubt about it. There you go, Portia Simpson. He's a big old man. That's right, make it to be Prime Minister. Take a look at it. It's a big old man in plain sight. Bam! I don't give a damn, it's just a transgender right there. You can be mad if you want. Bam! But it's a drag man. There go the CC for 33. There you go right there. It's a man. Why you didn't look? Why you blind? Freemason shake again. You get from this Portia Simpson. Big old man right there in front of you mocking you. Bam! It's just a man. There you go right there. You can see it. Portia Simpson, Prime Minister of Jamaica, 100% sodomite. I'm gone.
So there we go. And somebody's got an echo going on.
I think that's me. Give me 1 second.
All right. All right. Oh,
is that better?
That's better. We lost video. It's coming back. Like we gotta bring back your other video. We just hit one of your videos. Everything's gonna straighten out in a second. So what do y'all think about the shit you just saw?
Bam!
Yeah.
He went straight in on her.
Yeah, yeah. Like, are you convinced? Is she a man? Bam!
All right, I think I'm good now.
There you go. I hear you. We don't see you though. We gotta hang on. Zoe, try right-clicking and bringing back hidden videos, because we somehow Ace Wonder popped in as two different things, and we had to hide one, and then the audio went crazy while that was going on. But
Beef Swellington is right. It sounded like a bad acid trip. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it sounded like watching heavy metal in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was not heavy metal, the music, heavy metal, the comic book.
Yeah, it was right when Mag got to his craziest that it got crazier, which was my favorite. Like,
you might have to play it back at that part. I might need to see where it got ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. Like Zoe, once Zoe finishes fixing this, she's trying to find Ace Wonder's camera that's active. Whatever's not visible. There you go. We got him.
There he is.
We got him. All right. All right. See, why you gotta try some different shit, Ace Wonder?
My bad, man.
I know you've been on the show a million times, but come on, man. It's like that dude that's been to your house a bunch of times, and then he's like,
start breaking shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over and cook a pot of fried chicken at your place tonight. Like, no, you never done that before. Why are you gonna cook chicken now? But yeah. Why don't we play back the last 30 seconds of check this shit out. Let's see where it is. No, go a little further back, I'm watching. Cause I don't think we're gonna get to topic because these segments took up so much time. So we're gonna end on check this shit out. A little bit more. Is that where it is? Press play? Because I don't think it's refreshing.
Man.
All right. There we go. Put the video up. All right.
Make it to be Prime
Here we
Minister. Take a look at it. It's a big old man in plain sight. Bam! I don't give a damn. It's just a transgender right there. You can be mad if you want. Bam! But it's a drag man. There go the CC for 33. There you go right there. It's a man.
Bam.
Why you didn't look? Why you blind? Freemason handshake again. You get from this Portia Simpson. A big old man right there in front of you mocking you. Bam! It's just a man. There you go right there. You can see it. Portia Simpson, Prime Minister of Jamaica, 100% sodomite. I'm gone.
There you go. There you go. That's mainly what we miss. So Portia Simpson, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Bam! She's a man.
I didn't know Jamaica
kind of got away from me.
Used the prime minister.
I didn't either. Thank you, Mag Truth, for spreading that. Yeah. And look, I gotta say, Mag Truth is my absolute favorite conspiracy theorist.
Hey man, I gotta give him credit, man. That prime minister's neck is pretty thick.
It is thick. It is thick.
It is thick, but like transgender thick?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't really know what transgender thick looks like, but
well, you know, I'm gonna challenge you on that, Ace Wonder. I think I know what it looks like because I think transgender thick would probably, if the transgender person was prime minister, would say I'm transgender. And would not be pretending to be a woman and masquerading for years and years as a woman when she's actually a man.
How does the Jamaican culture feel about homosexuality, though? It might really be that bad over there.
Oh, it is. However bad you think, in Jamaica, they feel more staunchly. They're more staunchly conservative against the LGBTQ community than Midwest America is. Like they are still like actively murdering gay and trans people over there. Like, oh, you gay or you trans, or you got to die. Like it is very wild out there. Like it is extremely. And this is coming from like I've heard outside. I've just read like a ton of stories, but like I have a bunch of friends from Jamaica, and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's super wild out there because for them. It was a huge culture shock coming from Jamaica to Atlanta, a place that openly embraces gay culture. It is wild. So it's just like they don't. So just even I can imagine how much it would hurt her politically for people to even make the presumption that she may be transgender.
All right, so Mag might be onto something you're saying, and. Also,
no. I don't think.
No, I'm not. I'm not co-signing that dude, man.
All right.
Not at all. No, I don't think. I mean, whatever he on. Like, look, I need his Weed Man Connect because he clearly getting that good shit. All right,
and look, I'm gonna be totally transparent with y'all in the shitheads. This is the second time I've played a Mag video. I'm just hoping that somebody points this video in his direction. Wink, wink, shitheads.
Yeah, everybody find Mag and then send him copies of our show so he can do a video about us.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cut this out because I want to see how we're Illuminati. Show me, Mag.
He'd be like, you'll see the man with the headphones on and the other man with the mask. He's the Illuminati species.
Mag, I want you to hit me with the bam. I'm a big fan. Hit me with the bam.
You never see Ace Wonder and Monty in the same place at the same time.
one never seen Monty and Curtis Scipion in the same place.
They turned into Bushmaster all of a sudden.
For real,
I'm trying hard. Speaking of that, I'm trying hard to get Greater Sapien on because too many of y'all motherfuckers have asked if I was Greater Sapien. I am not Greater Sapien.
Yeah, a lot of people ask that question. But look, they think that like whenever I wear the Sub-Zero mask, they be like, "Oh man, you look like Obama or Childish Gambino." I say, "You're just saying the most famous black people you know." That's actually a game that we black people play with each other. We'll ask each other, say, "Hey, who's the most famous white? Who do white people say you look like?" You know what I'm saying? And it's like we all get very kamikaze. Who do white people tell you look like?
Oh, that's a good question.
They tell me I look like Juvenile.
Juvenile.
All right. You know what? I can meet him on that one. I grew up with you, and I can meet him on the Juvenile.
Okay, all right, that's good. Yeah. Ace Wonder, who do white people tell you look like?
Oh man, so yeah, we're gonna do this. All right. You know, I'd rather not do this. But
okay, no, that's fine. Look, people tell me all the time I look like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. they don't even compare me to other black people. All right, so,
see, that's not even fair. We can't even do this for real because you're doing the fast version, and you're about to embarrass me on your show. And I got nothing back for it. What's the dude's name, man? Shamar Moore is the dude I get.
Yeah, you get Shamar. That's a good one to get though. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I thought you were about to say like Jesse Smollett or something. You're good. Like, no, we're all right.
Let's not do that right now.
Yeah, we haven't even dug into that topic. That's something we have not talked shit about.
Hey, he's made light skin life real tough the last month or so, son.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry for y'all light skinned dudes.
I know all the credit that Drake and Steph Curry and built up for y'all over the years, and then he turned around and just destroyed
all that goodwill out the window
by paying with a fucking check.
Yeah, that is just, and we haven't even really like talked about that on the show yet, man.
That's even light skin behavior for light skin standards, man.
Jesse Smollett looked like the type of dude to close a fridge with a hip bump.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yo, like I don't know if y'all know it. His sister is an actress also. She used to be like one of them child actresses. Hold up, Jesse Smollett's sister.
She was in Eve's Bayou, man. Back in the day.
She was in Eve's Bayou. But
and
she was
also Temptation.
Yeah, she was in Temptation.
Confession of a Marriage Counselor.
Journey Smollett. Oh, she look kind of thick right here. oh, she's a Libra? Damn, that sucks. All right. I don't know. I feel like she used to be on like a child actress on something. What was she a child on?
That's what I'm telling you. She was in Eve's Bayou. She was a kid.
I feel like, okay.
She was a child in that shit.
She was in she was also in True Blood, which was a terrible show on HBO. If you've never seen it, lucky. Oh, she used to be on Full House all the time. She was like the black next door neighbor that would come over every now and then when they needed diversity.
B. Swellington says people think he looks like Harry Potter, and Emily says hip bump. I'm dying. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like I'm not Jesse Smollett just trash. I mean, like he faked it and then just like he's like, oh yeah, they were wearing MAGA hats and they poured bleach on me and it was just like, and I forget who it was. I think it was.
Where's bleach come from though?
Yeah. I don't know where the bleach came from either.
Yeah, Trevor Noah, I think on the Daily Show made the best comment. He was like, so you want me to believe that there's a bunch of MAGA Donald Trump supporters that are also Empire enthusiasts? No. I think he is wildly overestimating who his demographic is on that show.
I think that's where the cops like, hold on, all right, this is fishy than the motherfucker.
Right. Like that's real.
Something's not right here.
Yeah. That would be like finding out that like the KKK decided to burn a cross in front of Young Nudi's lawn. You'd be like, who the fuck is Young Nudie? You know what I'm saying? Like that, yeah, right. I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. Not that the case. I just don't believe it would do like if you was like, oh yeah, they burned a cross on LeBron's lawn. Yeah, that makes sense. LeBron is famous black, but not fucking not Young Nudie. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know Young Nudie.
I would have loved to have been at that meeting. Hey, you know who's next? I was watching Empire the other day.
Yeah, I saw a nigga named Young Nudie. We need to burn a cross on his young. Who is that? Don't worry, the niggas love him. What? Okay. If Graham Wizard George says so, let's do it. Young Nudie.
Do you think that's how it works? Like the Klan just sit around just throwing out different black people's names and to be like, we need to figure out whose names that we need to. Like, what if there's somebody like they're all talking about what black people they want to burn crosses in front of their lawns, and then somebody's like, but what about the Jews? We're not talking about the Jews.
It's nigga season.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, and it's like I'd like to know like what's the pecking order with the KKK? Because you got the blacks, you got the Jews, you got the illegal Mexicans coming to rape you and take your job. They want to rape you, kill you, and take your jobs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you also got the Muslims. Like this is a very great time to be a hateful racist.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's a lot of different groups to hate, and you know what? Let's not sleep on Eskimos and people from Easter Island. Okay, why we let's throw it all in there, throw it in a mixed bag. You know what I'm saying? Just hate everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hate.
Yeah, we get a little bit of a break. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Like,
that's funny.
Kamikaze, I don't know if you remember walking into that pool store and everybody shut the fuck up the minute these two 15-year-old black dudes walked in. Like, no, we're just checking it out, seeing what y'all got going here.
Everybody was like, yeah, I remember.
Yep. Like, oh, we'll start talking again once y'all niggas leave. Yeah. What you want? Don't make your door public if you don't want us walking in. We're just checking it out. Like, what you got? You sell pools here? That's pretty much how we walked in. It's like, oh, y'all got pools? We're just looking. Oh, look at that pool. And then loud in the store, we're like, you notice they just shut the fuck up when we walked in?
Yeah.
We're going to look some more.
Yeah. I've been in I stopped at a gas station in Beaumont, Texas one time. And when I walked in the gas station to get gas, it was like there was like 4 or 5 white people in the store, and they all just stopped what they were doing and just looked at me. I was like, nope, got the fuck. I'm not dealing with this shit. I was like, nope, I don't even know what it is, but I disagree. So I love you know what I'm saying? I treat every situation like a racist Airbnb. If you don't want me there, I'm going to go.
Yeah. That's where I am now. Back then, I wasn't there. I was like, oh, I'm here. Y'all obviously stop talking because y'all don't want to share your opinions with me. But you know what? I'm going to stay for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I just really want to see. Now I'm very curious about the inner workings of the KKK meetings. Now I'm real curious to see like if the white nationalists are hating Muslims right now and the KKK is hating blacks, and then there's like neo-Nazis is hating the Jews. Do they ever like overlap?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Do they ever like?
Yeah, they probably together? Like all of the black groups. They probably fight each other too.
Yeah, look, I'm going to put this out there. Drag, if you have made it to this point, when you tell Psychopath Atheist to get in touch with us because we want him on the show, tell him since he's been on Non Sequitur with him, we'd like to talk to JF to find out about the inner workings of the KKK. And I just for the record, I just insulted JF. You heard me.
Yeah,
come fight me.
I would very much like to know how the inner workings of that shit goes. I'd just be like, you know, like who do they decide? Do they just like put names in a hat, like different people that they feel like is being too uppity that week?
Yeah, JF, come tell us what that's all about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then what happens when it's like, so okay, this is what I'm saying. If you're a member of the KKK, how do you watch football? Like, who do you root for? Are you only rooting for place kickers? Like, do you only root for Wes Welker? Like, how does
football be easy? Football be easy.
That shows you how empty racism really is, because they suspend it all the time for the ones they like.
Yeah,
it's like, I hate you niggas, but LeBron's okay.
Yeah, well, LeBron's okay if you're a Cleveland fan. You know what I'm saying? If you're like a
Lakers fan.
Yeah.
Also, Beef Swellington said he sent us an article about that Grand Wizard humping the black male prostitute. And then Vapion said, you could have said I stopped at a gas station in Texas all filled with blanks. And Ultima is like the weekly race raffle.
Yeah. I have so many questions about how that works. Like, what if do the KKK eat peanut butter? Like is that a thing? Or do they be like, do they just eat, or do they just be eating and jelly sandwiches? You know what I'm saying? Or if they're eating a Reese's peanut butter cup, do they just stop at the peanut butter, or do they just go around it, or is it not work? You know, does it?
Oh, don't sleep, man. And they history books, they invented.
Thank you,
all
Booger F. I agree, but continue.
Yeah, that motherfucker is. I'm very curious about just how that works, because like if you like you be like, well, the Jews control the media. Like Seth Rogen is funny as shit. You mean to tell me if you a member of the KKK or white nationalist, you can't watch no Seth Rogen movies? You know what I'm saying? Like, so like if you're watching the 40-Year-Old Virgin, you mean to tell me you cut it off when Seth Rogen comes on? Like, bruh, like one of my favorite scenes in that movie is when Kevin Hart is going at it with Romany Falco. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart's only in the movie for like this long, you know, his height basically. And he's still just fucking, shit was amazing.
Truth.
Yeah. Hey man, nature does not care about your subculture, all right? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's all about propagating the human species. You know what I'm saying?
I really hate black people, but damn it, we're in the playoffs this year.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that, Vapion? That's a
it's just that he just like that sounds like some KKK shit. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
I hate these black people. And then like, look, you can't be mad at Mexicans taking all American jobs, but they are just like 90% of Major League Baseball right now. And they're amazing at that shit. Fucking awesome. I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you wasn't watching Telemundo at no point, and you can see none of those Spanish women news anchors, and you was just like, you still was racist after that?
Yeah,
that's a lie.
Yeah, that is a lie. That is a lie.
They just be picking Instagram models to read the news and on Telemundo.
I stopped being confused about Spanish people in high school when I got to learn Spanish from the hot Spanish girl in gym. So
I was spending my whole life trying to figure out where those people were. I never used to see those Telemundo Spanish women. Yeah, I didn't think they were real.
Them fucking Sofia Vergara's and shit, even though she Colombian, but yeah.
No, I was getting that woman to teach me stuff like, how do I say I think you're hot in your language?
Did that work, Monty? Did that?
It kind of did. It never went anywhere because we never got past the language barrier because I was a horn dog in high school. But like I had some moments in gym where we were just like super up close talking, and she was teaching me the language and really close to me. But you know, it worked enough for high school me. It never became a real thing.
Vapion just posted something that is great. Is a great point, and I'm saying this as I think we should wrap up the show. But like, what if they're watching like wrestling, like old WCW back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Their favorite wrestler for whatever reason is like Brian Pillman, a stunning Steve Austin, back when Stone Cold used to still have hair, kind of, right? And then he's getting like his ass whipped. And then out of nowhere, the Harlem Heat comes to his rescue. How conflicted is that racist in that moment? If Booker T and Stevie Ray came out and saved their ass, what happens then?
Yep.
You know
Beef Wellington says he learned Spanish from Mexicans on GTA 5. So I'm like, me too. Me too.
That was a good Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Was CJ?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all of the Grand Thefts are fantastic. San Andreas is actually when I tuned out.
What? San Andreas was dope.
Yeah, San Andreas was awesome. You got to get past the first Grand Theft Auto featuring a black man. The first thing he does is steal a bike. Get past that, because how else are they going to introduce the bike?
There's a lot to get past, but
yeah. How else do we introduce the bike? We got bikes in this Grand Theft Auto. We didn't have that shit before. Because look, what was it? Tony would have stolen the bike if there were bikes in Vice City.
Yeah. I enjoyed the shit out of Vice City.
Yeah.
Vice City was the shit. Yes.
Yeah. See, and like that's why that argument falls flat for me, because bikes were new in San Andreas. Like,
I don't know. The 2019 me don't want to see black people stealing nothing.
Yeah. I don't want to see black people stealing anything either, but
But yeah, when San Andreas came out, man, I was stealing all them bikes, man. I didn't feel no remorse about it at that time.
Yeah, I was shooting niggas and taking their bikes. I'm like, that bike
I
is
wasn't
mine.
even doing the missions.
And then I would get on the bike and go, oh, I don't need this bike. There's a car right there. I just wanted to shoot you and take your bike. I'm getting in the car now.
Oh man, there's a lot to unpack there. Oh man.
So yeah.
We did not get to the show topic at all.
We didn't tackle this topic at all. And
what I'm proposing is so next week we're doing the female comic book episode. So we have to pick those movies immediately so we can watch them all. Tomorrow we picking?
Tomorrow I'm gonna finalize all this by the time we go live for the show tomorrow. Also, I will have a schedule for us being on the Geek Room's 24-hour stream and Drunken Peasants, which is happening Saturday. So I'll figure all that out. But tomorrow, I will lock everything down and settle it up. Like I
have some thoughts about that, Monty. I want to talk about it now. Like let's finish. Let's wrap up the show, and then I'm gonna call you, and then we can, because I have an idea how to do this to make it work. And if this works the way I think, I'll talk to Daryl. You talk to Kamikaze, and I think we can do this very smoothly. But
all right.
It's also gonna go, but it's also gonna go based on some of the other guests and how we can link up their schedules as well.
All right. So, yeah, because I want to hear Kamikaze's thoughts on this discussion that we're trying to have. So, but we burn the show with segments, which is a thing that happens on the shit show because it's a shit show.
Yeah. Yeah, we reading that Kylie Jenner story really ate up some time.
Yeah. Thank you, Tosh. I know you're listening somewhere.
We love you, Tosh. I'm just
yes, I do too. I do too. She's one of my favorite fans, and I enjoy her.
Yeah, definitely a fan.
Yes, yes. But really, did we have to read that whole story?
Yeah. Kylie Jenner suspects Travis cheating on her. Suspects.
Look, Kamikaze.
Yeah.
Take that as I don't know what message is in that she cared about that story. Pay attention. Think about it. Figure out what you're doing that you might be suspected of something. Hey. I'm just looking out. I'm looking out live on the air. Live on the air. Tosh, I know you hear this. I'm getting them on. Catch up. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing that? Fix that shit so that she doesn't fuck up our shit we don't care about next time.
All right, you got it.
Because you're doing something that's got her worried. And fucking up our segments. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so wait, let me see. I don't have anything else written down. I got through my favorite part, the imaginary friend. And April 7th. Like, if you're in Wisconsin, you don't want this woman as alderman. Whatever alderman is.
Get out there and vote so that way we don't have to deal with so they don't have the people of Racine don't have to do that. Matter of fact, one of the guests that I want to have on the show is this rapper named Mike Beasley, and he's from Racine, Wisconsin.
All right. Yeah.
And super random, Ace Wonder's gonna know who I'm talking about. Archie Utmost is also from Racine, Wisconsin.
All right.
And really? Utmost, Monty is the guy, like when we played that little clip of me doing my beat battle video.
Yeah.
On the episode, the guy that I battled in that episode, in that video, is from Racine, Wisconsin.
Oh, shit!
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that either from Archie. And Archie is a phenomenal producer. Shout out to Archie.
Miss Christina Seaman would think all of those niggas are niggers from drugs.
From niggers from drugs.
Niggers.
That's
Hard
a
on.
very specific thing to feel. It's
Yes.
just like, yeah.
And I'm going to say her name again, Christina Seaman. And in the Root article that I'm going to post in the description, the guy did such an amazing job writing it because he gets to these points and he has these points where he's like, and as you guessed it, when a white person says you're a piece of shit, the M word is not far behind. And guess what happened next? Semen sprayed everywhere.
So wait, did she say she had an imaginary friend, or did
no?
she just create
She
a
didn't
fake-
say it. It was the writer that said it. But
Nah,
he
she
was,
just had a burner account, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. But it comes off as an imaginary friend. This writer at the Root, and I'm never big on Root articles, but I like this dude from the Root. I'm gonna look for more of his articles because he entertained the fuck out of me through the entire article.
I'm the same way with the Root. I don't, and I'm not gonna say I'm not pro the Root. I'm very neutral to the Root.
Yeah.
Like when I'm reading up sources on news, if I read an article on the Root, I also have to read that article in 2 other places just to make sure that I'm getting all that.
That's real.
Yeah. And I had to, I went and double checked it because it came from the Root. But this writer I enjoyed. And once I remember his name, I will also put it in the description tomorrow. If you're looking at this in the future, it's already there.
Yeah.
So.
And tomorrow's episode, Monty and I, is like the bonus episode because you guys paid us all that money last month to force us to go see Medea's family funeral. Monty and I went and saw it, and we are going to talk about that shit tomorrow. Same shit time, same shit place.
Yes. And sorry we didn't get into the discussion we wanted to. Kamikaze will be back to talk about this shit with us.
Yeah. Gotcha.
As I'm looking at the background for the screen, the James Franco wearing the Hannibal mask, the Hannibal Bane mask, and the Monty headphones.
Yeah.
It's like he kind of looks like Barack Obama. Like it doesn't look like James Franco. It looks like Obama. Like you superimpose the mask. I didn't realize how similar their eyes are. So I'm seeing it now.
There you go. James Franco is the white Donald Glover. So, this has been a good show. Kamikaze, thank you for being on.
I appreciate you guys having me.
And please tell the people once again who you are and where they can find you at.
Yes.
You can find me Kamikaze CMI everywhere, any social media outlets. Power 5150 is where you can hear a lot of my music at. So for Kamikaze CMI, you can find me on anything.
Yeah. Soon to be some Team MFM music on Power 5150.
That's right.
Continue, Kamikaze. Sorry to cut you off.
No, that was it. And I greatly appreciate you guys having me come on here. This is not going to be the first time. It's not going to be the last time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But Kamikaze CMI, it separates me from the other million kamikazes, and you can find me on every social platform that way.
And also look at the last live stream we did before this. I played Twerk Holy Ghost. The only reason I didn't play it before the episode this time is because this motherfucker's got the shit monetized, and we got a copyright claim on it. So if you want to hear it, go back there, and it'll link you to his channel. So, and look, I ain't mad at you for having a copyright claim on that shit. Like,
yeah,
you did it right.
Yeah, which there, Ace Wonder, I wanted to tell you, we need to do the same thing with the Masterpiece Theater Transformer joints.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
Because they still get played a lot, and we're not monetizing that at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'll check on that tonight.
Yeah. Kamikaze. See what I did there? Is making money off our video. I'm fine with that. Like,
and I greatly appreciate you guys helping me out that way. and all of the fans, that listen and check it out, really appreciate it.
Yeah, check him out. He's awesome, and we are going to have him back again, preferably when we get back into the discussion we were supposed to have on this, because I still want to talk about that.
Yeah. At some point this month,
Yes.
the four of us will be back so we can actually talk about it. The subject for tonight's show that we did not talk about.
Yeah, and if any of you ever wondered why the title was maybe an episode about, tonight is why that happens.
Right. This is why every episode is maybe an episode about, because maybe we'll get to the topic,
maybe not.
Won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we all have fun. and it was amazing. Like we had a good time. It was great. So
Ace Wonder, you got anything you want to promote?
Nah, man. I'm Ace Wonder, and you can find me everywhere they can find you.
There you go. There you go.
That's right. And we follow us on all things at Team MFN. You can go on Facebook and follow us on at Team MFN, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. Everything is Team MFN.
And also, if y'all want to see what these motherfuckers do, maybe not tomorrow's episode, but as Kamikaze said, he's got that verse for me. You're gonna hear them work their magic with one of his verses and Megaran soon.
Right. Yes.
Once they do their thing, I'm gonna take it and make a video using my art. So
and I don't want to spoil nothing. Like, matter of fact, if we could make a motion comic video, Monty.
Yeah.
I know that's time consuming, but if we could do one like that for Century.
Oh no, that's actually what I'm planning. I'm gonna do the preview issue as a motion comic set to that song.
See, I like that we be on the same page, even though we don't be talking.
We always are. Like, if y'all want to know how shit show planning conversations go, I will wake up one morning and I'm like, fuck, I got this idea, and I'm usually up before anybody. It's like 6 in the morning, which is probably like 5 where you are. I don't know, but I'll call him as soon as I get up. I know Hannibal's not going to answer. I'm like, call me back when you get this message. I don't think he checks the voicemail. So
not even a little bit.
Yeah. The day goes on.
Unheard.
Yeah. The day goes on. I haven't heard from Hannibal. I call him back. And before I start talking, y'all know how Hannibal talks. He starts going off on a rant, and he goes, I got this idea for the show. Let's do this, this, and this. Like, that's what the fuck I was calling you for, because I wanted to tell you I want to do that.
Yep.
But I've just wasted 2 hours talking about nothing to get to the point that I was calling to talk about the thing I wanted to do. So that's how shit show planning goes.
But this episode was supposed to be us talking about, the four of us talking about black rappers that black people don't listen to. And we're going to try to figure out why that is. We were going to talk about, Logic and Hobson and Jan Benton and Tech Nine and Locksmith. And there's actually, I put a post on my Facebook page. If you're an active Facebooker, follow me, add me on Facebook. The name is Will Metcalf. I don't mind if you know my real name. It's all good. Fellas. Will Metcalf on Facebook. I'm putting it on the chat, so if anybody wants to join in, y'all can. Go ahead and add me. It's all good. So anyway, I put this post on Facebook, and within 10 minutes of me putting this post on there, it had like something like 20 or 30 comments. When I look back at it at a certain point, it had like 75 comments. And people are literally just chiming in like over and over and over again. So this actually might need to be a regular part of our show, where we just, like, every couple of months we'll do an episode where we talk about these certain rappers and try to figure out why it is black people don't listen to them. So
so we're gonna try and get both of y'all back to redo this.
Maybe, matter of fact, as we close out the show, you guys should hang on the chat for like hang on the Zoom for like another few minutes, just so we can kind of figure that out. Planning, because I'd like to do that episode this month if possible. But all right, only thing I want to say to everybody is, I said it last week, and I'll say it again this week. There is a show on Hulu called Chef Jeremiah Bullfrogs Fork It. Right, it was filmed by Complex, and episode 7, Hannibal the Beat Animal,
MC Chris is awesome. But
representing representing Team MFN. I'm 1/3 of Earth Myers production trio. Ace Wonder, the influence, is my motherfucking best friend and brother, and he is my production partner. We've been making beats for a very long time, and we are exceedingly good at it. We are like the machines that destroy Zion and the Matrix. We are exceedingly good at destroying that shit. So you need to fuck with us on the music. I'm gonna make some live beat videos soon. I'm trying to work on something very special for y'all tomorrow that should be fantastic.
Yes.
And also next week, next Friday, I'll be in Austin, Texas at South by Southwest performing at the Mortal Beat Battle. So if you're in the Austin, Texas area and you want to come hang out with Hannibal the Beat Animal, come pop in and hang out with your boy.
Yeah, get the fuck out there and tell them you're a fan of the shit show.
And that's right. And that's it. I ain't got no more. I'll be the guy wearing the mask.
Yeah. So, also, that being said, I'm planning some New Orleans shit, but I haven't worked out schedules with Hannibal yet because I don't have dates to work with yet. But I'm planning some shit. Like, if y'all ever wanted to come to New Orleans, we will have some dates that will be the time you want to come check out New Orleans, because we're about to go big. And we need shithead support. Yeah, we're gonna fill a place. So
yeah, we're gonna do some amazing things in the future. You know, I'm still pressuring Monty to do the Mayonnaise Devil playing card deck.
That's coming.
So you know, we're gonna have merchandise real soon. And where you'll be able to get your T-shirts that say, you know, make sure everything you do is turd worthy. You'll be able to get your Border City comic, your Century comics, your Flying Zombie comics.
I haven't even told them about Border City. They don't know anything about that.
Comics. You know, and then we'll have the T-shirts that some people shouldn't have internet access. And if you're being polite,
shit.
And if you're being polite, you're being rude. T-shirts.
Yes.
So yeah, we're working on some things, guys, for everybody. So it's like things are gonna get very good for everybody very soon. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to 1,000 subscribers way faster than we thought we would. Now I'm aiming for 5,000. My goal is for our show to be bigger than the Breakfast Club and the Joe Rogan podcast combined.
All right, that's a good goal. I like that. Yeah. So in order to do that, y'all share the fuck out of this shit. Like, get on whatever you're on social media and tell people if they're not listening to us, they haven't found the awesome shit. Let them know this is where they need to be, and they need to tune in tomorrow. Like, if you're a hardcore shithead, I want you to bring 3 of your fucking friends into this show tomorrow.
Ooh.
So
tomorrow, all we're gonna be doing is dogging Tyler Perry. So.
But that's all right. We're still entertaining as fuck when we're doing that.
Yeah.
So if you are a hardcore shithead, I want to see you and 3 of your friends hanging out with you in the chat, interacting with other shitheads, because we're building community of people that love the shit we're talking about. We can all talk together. Bring them. Show us how much you love us. Like, let's do some shit.
Emily the neighbor said we need a Monty shirt that just has his face and it says yes.
How did that become my shit? Like, you're not the first person to say that shit about me.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Montyisms. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a Montyism until 4 people, and Emily being the 5th, pointed that out to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go to Hulu. If you have Hulu, go to Chef Jeremiah Bullfrog's Fork It. Episode 7, Hannibal the Beat Animal, is featured all throughout that episode. Speaking lines, video, and everything. You can see me in action. And if you're in Austin, Texas, next Friday, March 15th, I'll be performing at the Mortal Beat Battle. So if you're in Austin, Texas, or in the Texas area, you should pull up. Other than that, I ain't got no more talking.
Yeah, I ain't got no more talking either, but hang on before we do that. I'm going to try and get this working. If this doesn't work, the credits are going to roll on the next screen. If they don't roll and just music plays, I want to say thank you to our 2 top patrons, which are Barry Sykes and I'm Baitin. Those are our 2 #1 patrons at the highest level. I want to thank you. Your name would normally appear in the credits, And if either one of you want your voice in the intro music, let us know, because you're at the highest level. All you got to do is send your audio. Hannibal will put it in the closing audio.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Thank you.
We'll add your names and a slogan of your choosing, phrasing of your choosing into the ending credits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I got to keep doing that until I get the credits to work. The credits may not work. So if they don't work, thank you, Barry Sykes, and I'm baiting. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
So here we go. Play out our closing audio. This is how we end the show. Here it comes. Here it comes.
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Mike's dead.
We there? Still on?